Feel sad? Nah, don't. I'm reading recruitment post. Give me a sec. You saw the BDB stuff, bro. It's crazy. I wouldn't look too much into it. I just noped the fuck out. Nah, nobody can cancel anyone except yourself, bro. You really think I would just be gone? Yeah, exactly. It's just them. Like, I don't want to say that I don't care. Wait. Give me a sec. Let me post these things first. Two streams one day. Yeah, I have to divide the stream because I want to do the job thingy in one. Otherwise, the stream is gonna be 8 hours. So my editor already got real problem downloading 16 hours of VOD from like the 2 days of FF. Yeah, so try to keep it short so that it's easy for you to download. Okay. Yeah. Yo, I don't. It's bro, it's a wild 24 hours. It's actually fucking crazy. I mean, I say this not like a ridiculous way, but like in a somewhat serious way. It is ridiculous. And I don't know whether I want to tell you the whole picture, because if I tell you the whole picture, it's even more ridiculous. So, it can be summed up with one line. Yeah, it's literally, I can summarize it in one line, and it's gonna be the most ridiculous thing you ever heard, and I don't even know what else to say. And see, here's the thing, I don't want to name names, I don't want to say people, and all the people that are relevant, I ask them, just tell me honestly, do you think this is ridiculous? They all say it is ridiculous. Now, I don't want to say names or I don't want to give too much context. Otherwise, you know, those people is going to think that those people are with me and then they're going to get harassed. I don't want that to happen, right? Obviously, right? Yeah, but it is ridiculous. Everybody thinks it's ridiculous. Except for those people that, you know, is still like talking about it. But everybody I know, everybody I care, everybody that was indirectly involved, they all say it's ridiculous. How was your food? Waifu bought 2 burritos. Waifu always buy too much. But you know what? It's okay. Like burrito, at least I can keep. I can eat some later. I ate one earlier and I'm still really full. Recently, I'm not like eating a lot. I eat a bit and I'm kind of full already. Yeah. What did you miss, bro? You didn't miss... Okay. For us, we didn't miss much. For them, the world is on fire. Yeah. 没问题. Now, obviously, right, like, they are still friends, they are still like actual human beings, they are still like actual people, and they all think it's ridiculous. And you know, we are still talking about it, we still chat about it, but bro, holy, you don't want to touch it. Like, you really don't want to touch it. Like, it's a dirt pile that it's a beehive that I shouldn't have poked, and I accidentally brushed my shoulder on it, and now the bees are on me. And I'm jumped into the river. I don't know whether the bees are gone, but I ain't surfacing for a while. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Danny. Nah, don't feel bad. Guys, there's nothing. Nothing is gonna affect me. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. It only affects the people over there that maybe think too highly about me. It doesn't affect me. Yeah. I have been streaming on Twitch 13 years. Streaming over there is just a hobby. Streaming over there is just a side thing. Yeah. And the funny, oh man, okay, this one I also don't want to say, man. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I never earned any money from there. I have never earned any money from there. I don't owe them shit. You know what I mean? I legit don't take money from them. Bro, no. Okay, maybe I did. That was a long time ago. Maybe I did. We use the money for like FanFest stuff. Yeah. But in terms of like taking from them, actually I did. Okay, this one maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't want to go too much into it. Yeah. I mean, my main revenue is not there. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I stream them once every 1 year, 2 years. It's not gonna affect me. Yeah. Like, it doesn't affect me. It affects more of the people that like are close to me and know me over there. And I feel bad. I feel really bad. Yeah. So when I see out Hispanic, I'm already standing out, bro. Fuck, man, it's inevitable, right? Motherfucking hell. I guess even if I don't want to talk about it, I kind of guess I have to talk about it. Okay, I'm gonna be very tactful, right? I'm gonna be very tactful and respectful, obviously, and respectful. I will just give you guys a TLDR. TLDR. There was a 4chan leak, and the 4chan leak is in Chinese. Whether it's in broken Chinese or not, I don't know. I didn't really read it, right? I just browsed through it and I was given a TLDR and then it's written in Chinese. So I simply I deleted the tweet, by the way. I deleted the tweet because, bro, I just don't... I deleted the tweet not because I think I am innocent or guilty. I deleted the tweet because I don't want a shitstorm. The shitstorm already happened, okay? So I was like, I'm gonna say quote by quote, okay? I'm not gonna pretend that I didn't say it. I said, I think the CN player leaked it. That's it. And you want to know what happens next in the last 24 hours? Why did you suspect it's CN? You know, while the rest of the world, right, is like, I don't think it's real, this looks fake, I don't believe 4chan, nah, that looks fake as fuck, I don't believe that the next job will be this, nah, this is shitty leak, this is just classic 4chan bait. That is what everybody is talking about, right? But on the other side of the world, why did you suspect? Why did he suspect it's Chinese? Does he hate Chinese? And then I woke up to this. That's it. And it grew and it grew and it grew. Now, it grew to the point that there was obviously still damage control that can be done. I just had to say something, right? And then I came out and I say like, okay, maybe I guessed wrong, but you can't blame me for guessing because number one, CN, EU, Japan doesn't have a playtest. Now, does Korea and China have a playtest? I don't know. It's written in Chinese. My first impression when I glanced through it, oh, I think maybe a Chinese player leaked it. That's it, man. That's it, guys. That is it. That is it. And then and then after that, there's a lot of like link, right? Oh, if you see this, he always talk about insert place. Oh, he also involved insert place with insert place. Oh my god, I think he hates China. And that was it. I shit you not. That was it. I am not trying to like dampen the situation. I am not trying to say that I didn't do anything. I mean, obviously I did something wrong, right? That's why they are on me, right? But I swear to God, that was it. I am not making this up. Yeah, I am not making this up. Now, is it my fault that I wasn't more careful? Absolutely. Absolutely. I should have read between the lines. I should have been more wary. I mean, there were all signs already. People already always tell me already, right? You cannot say this. You cannot put this word and this word together. I mean, even the AI banned my channel, right? When I say insert word, right? So there are keywords that I cannot say. There are words that I cannot put together in a sentence. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, that's my ignorance. That's my ignorance, you know? I should have read between the lines. I should have been more careful. But, bro, let me tell you, out of all the things that I said in the last 13 years on stream, on Twitch, on YouTube, on Bilibili, on social media, I think it's a CN player was not on my bingo list to get cancelled by CN. That is not on my bingo list. So, in a way, I'm a little bit flabbergasted, but in a way, I'm also shocked, but in a way, I also find it funny, but I can't laugh. I am just... That's it. I shit you not, guys. That's it. And I don't want you guys to think that it's ridiculous. Because to you, it may think ridiculous. To them, it's not. They take this shit really, really seriously. And I should have been way more careful. I should have been way more respectful. I should have just stick to initially what I always been telling myself. Bro, don't stream on Bilibili. It wasn't worth it. When I go to FanFest, when I meet people, I even got staff that used to message me, you should stream on Bilibili. You know, you got fans that is asking your stream. You should give them back. You should give them back. You know, we have to always do translation work for them to get a piece of your content. You should give back. You should go and stream there. You should talk to them. And I'm like, bro, you know me, man. My staff, right? You, right? My staff, right? I'm like, bro, you know me, man. I don't think my personality is gonna bode well in China, man. You really want me to stream? It's okay. Just be careful. Just be careful. I'm trying to be careful, but I can't. I got a potty mouth. Now, I'm not using that as an excuse, but I'm scared, man. You really want me to do it? And I also made it multiple times. I told the Billy fans, guys, don't show me too much respect. Don't say you like me. Because one day when I say something wrong, you guys all gonna hate me. I know that already. That's gonna happen. And it finally happened. And I don't blame anybody. It's my fault. It's my fault. You know? Yeah, it's my fault. It's completely my fault. I should be more careful next time. If there's a next time, I mean, to be honest, I don't really always stream there. If there is a next time, I just avoid words. I just, you know what? They're gonna throw eggs at me, let them. I don't blame them. You know what I mean? It's just that I need time to digest this situation. How did it get this extreme? And I need to like maybe understand that yes, things can be this extreme. Maybe next time just shut the fuck up. You know? Maybe next time just don't say things you shouldn't say. You know, which I did. So, you know, that's on me. Right? But I still cannot, like I say, I need time to digest. I still cannot believe that one line, you know what I mean? Literally one line. Like one line got me. Yeah, I don't blame anyone. I don't blame them. It's not their fault. But I did ask them, please don't harass the static, right? The static has got content they're gonna do. Respect their privacy. When I went to get food earlier and then we have an emergency meeting, I immediately told my static leader, I say, okay, look, I don't want to cause any inconvenience. If this has blown out of proportion, I will leave. Just let me leave. Don't say, you don't need to explain. I will just step out. Everybody, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I hope they don't harass them. No, really. Because it's on me. This is on me. This is my fault. You know what I mean? This is my fault. I shouldn't have taken a wild guess on the wrong community. That's my fault. Yeah. So I just stepped out. Hopefully they can find someone. The group is really good. I think they will do really well. I will be rooting for them. And again, I talked to some, oh God. And again, I talked to people. They are all very understanding. They also think it's ridiculous. But you know what? I told them, nah. Don't be involved. Don't be involved. Just do your thing. This is my fault. Let them shit on me. Like, don't bother. Explain for me. Just let me take the hit. It's okay. You know what I mean? This is not going to affect me. Right? This is not going to affect me like on a daily life thingy. Guys, I'm 45. I'm 50 years old. You guys know me. I stream for fun. I don't stream to be like an idol. I don't stream to be like a role model. I stream to play a game and say what I want. But that comes with a cost. Right? Saying dumb shit, which I did, get me into trouble, which I did. So, my fault. You know what I mean? But it's too late for apology already. It's too late for apology already. I don't think they are gonna... Like, I don't think whatever I say, they're gonna accept at this point. And I don't blame them. So I'm just like... You know, just... Yeah. So I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Yeah. Yeah. And no. It's definitely my fault. It's definitely my fault. No. Like, you need to understand that in every different court, there are different rules. You know, I should not have poked the bear. Like I said, I poked the... Fuck around and find out. Yeah. It's 100% my fault. But I'm not being apologetic. But right now, there's nothing I can say that can change their mind. Like, it gone... You guys have no idea. It gone way too far out of control already. One line. I shit you not. One line. Okay, it's actually two lines. One line because of me accusing them, because I took a wild guess which I shouldn't, and number two, I make some words together in the sentence. I put two nouns together which it's a big no to them. Yeah, so I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that's my fault, 100%. But I don't think they are willing to entertain it. So I'm not gonna lie. You know, I'm not trying to shit on them, right? They can shit on me, completely fine, but just know that for people that think that it might affect you or feel sad for me, don't feel sad for me. Do not feel sad for me. I deserve it. You know what I mean? Just let it ride. I may or might not stream there anytime again. They might or might not like me again. It doesn't matter. I never expect people to like me in the first place. You know? So I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. My fault. My fault. I want to say sorry, but it's very hard for me to swallow, okay? Like, I am apologetic, But I don't know how to sincerely apologize to them because I am still digesting how ridiculous this situation is. You know? You fat ass! You know what I mean? Like, let me digest. Yeah, so it's... Yeah. And also, like I said, it doesn't matter what I say now, I don't need to give a fuck. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit on it, let it ride. Let me fully understand the weight of this situation, and then maybe if there's a next time, don't talk. Don't put this word and this word together. Don't even test the water. Don't even poke the bear. Nah, the bear is gonna fucking rip your head off. My dick got ripped off today. Yeah. nah, don't feel sorry for me. 你们要是有 B 站的人在看，不要。是这个真的是我自己弄出来的，这个真的是我的责任，这个没有办法，这个没有办法。虽然有一点离谱，虽然有一点极端啊，可是线上就是这样，也没有可以怪谁，对不对？我不应该把一些字跟一些字放在一起。也是很多人跟我警告了，也是有人跟我很多提醒了，我就是没有听，是我的错，没有办法。然后第二点就是，哎。我可以猜是什么人都可以猜，竟然去猜我自己的种族变成我是华人，我的祖先从中国来的，我跟华人没有偏见，现在我变成恨华人的华人，哇，真的是我怎么办？真的我怎么办？也不，我不，没有办法，这个没有办法，这个是我的，这个是我的错，没有办法，没有办法，真的没有办法。道歉也难道歉，也不知道到底就是一个，哎呀，就是真的是人说太多废话，真的是没有想到，我猜是 CN 造成我的埋葬，太，没有话说，真的举起双手，这个是我自作自受，真的自作自受，没人怪自己，真的怪自己。
Pets UNC。
他们不会听的啦，现在那一边的人不会听的，我没有办法，这个我没有办法控制，不是说不管，真的是没有办法控制，没有办法控制。先，哎呀，反正不接触就不接触了，没有问题啦，也不是说不管了，是没有办法，真的没有办法。真的自作自受了，真的自作自受。I'll just find a new static. I'm gonna find a new static. Yeah. I mean, I did tell Zeno. I say, bro, you got spot Lamau, let me trout, and then Zeno is like, fuck. I want you back in. Should I tell now? I say, nah. Don't do that. Please don't do that, bro. I just came out of one drama. Don't put me into another drama. Can you imagine? Hey guys, ARTHARS is back. Hey guys, whoa, why did you come back, huh? I thought we weren't good enough for you. Come back to bite the hand that feed you, bro. No, please, Zeno. Don't put me in that situation, no. Let me take this L. Let me go out there, let me find a shitty static, a normal static, or maybe a good static if I can find one. I hope I do. But let's just say if I do PF it, it is a shitty situation, that's on me. Yeah. 对，哎呀，不要再说了啦，真的是不要再说了，真的，解释多少没有用了，这个是我的错，真的没有办法，真的。
Lulufications asked why not a static with waifu XDD.
Bro, did you not hear what I just said? I said I don't want to go into one drama to the other. You want me and waifu to be in a drama, and then I shit talk her, and then people on the internet say I abuse her? Bro, are you insane? Did you not hear a word I said? I just got cancelled in China, man. I don't want to get cancelled in Singapore. 能别说了吗？哇，真的是没有想到，真的是没有想
Rex
到，
underscore versus underscore asked static with Daddy Cooluru.
真的是没有想到反弹到我这里啊！能别说了吗？哎，真的是，这为什么 ？OK， 现在我静下来，我仔细想想，对不对？我问我自己，他妈的！你第一次发帖的时候 ，OK， 我本来发第一个帖的时候，我做一个总结嘛，你们看到我第一个发帖，那个我没有删除掉。我第一个发帖 ，my first post, I actually put out, I omit. I actually don't want to put the fortune. I don't want to put the fortune because I don't want to let it see it being typed in Chinese, broken English. I just wanted to help people summarize. So I omitted. 我把这个四占的这些华文字我全部除掉，我就把它总结，我总结成7行。然后有人就问嘛。你从哪里得到这个消息的？我说在网上啊，你在网上查得到，这个已经在循环了嘛，你早就找得到嘛。然后他们就说 ，OK， 你发出来给我们看一下，英文啊，英文。So the people was like, where did you get this leak? Where did you get this leak? I say, it's from a 4chan. It's circulating on the internet already. You guys can find it. And then they're like, I can't find it. Can you post it? So I'm like, okay, I'll just post it. And when I post it, my fucking hands and my stupid brain decided to. Oh, I think. Why? God has sent me a sign, you know. You forgot to post the 4chan. Stop! I saw the sign. The train was coming, and I stood on the track. Here we are. 真的是这个有的时候真的是天意啊，真的是。我本来传那个总结的时候，我没有把那个本那个 4chan 的本那一个有写华文字的本放上去，因为人家问我，我也忘记，我就 OK， 我发的时候他妈那个脑袋就有问题，去写可能是就今天这个状况，可能啊，可能个屁，打出来干嘛？真的是刺激搞古怪啊，真的哎。没办法，这个是自作自受了。Deer in the headlights, yeah. Bro, if I go China Fan Fest, I'm gonna get run over by a car, man. I'm not gonna do that. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, I'm looking for new static. I messaged Style. I told Style, bro, if you are gonna do casual, let me know. I'll do casual. And then she's like, what happened? I say, you don't want to know. I don't want you to know. I left Style out of it. Now, I told Zeno, obviously, what happened. And I told Zeno, bro, do not talk about it on stream. I don't want you to get into trouble. Do not talk about it on stream. Yeah. I do not want him to get into trouble. Yeah. No. I told him this is one thing you do not want to cover. This is one thing you don't want to talk about. Do me a favor, please. Do not cover this. I didn't get kicked, I left. I mean, okay. Let me don't put it this way. I mean, the way I look at it is that I didn't get fired, I quit. Okay, look, it was inevitable. When the emergency meeting is held, the first thing I said in the meeting, I said, you know what, guys? I don't want to bring you trouble. I'm out. Okay? So I am pretty sure if I didn't say that, they would kick me either way. So I took the liberty and tell them, I'm out. Sorry for the trouble. Before this meeting begin, I want to let you guys know I'm down. I'm out. I don't want to give you guys any more trouble. You know? Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I didn't say that, they will kick me 100%. So take it as you will. Me getting kicked or me quit the group, take it as you will. Okay? Up to you. Up to you to interpret it. Okay? Nah, he's not. I hope he's not. Yeah. It's just so it seems more to us. I mean, that is why it didn't occur to my mind that it can be big, right? So that it become big, but that is how they are. You should have respected their culture. Okay. It's like John Somali. I am not gonna go to Korea and do dumb shit. Now, I didn't do dumb shit in China, but I did say dumb shit that somehow triggered them, right? So, you know, it's not their fault that, you know, they think it's bad. I mean, I shouldn't even have said it in the first place. Think about it, right? Yeah. So I can't say that I'm not sorry. I can't say that I'm not in the wrong. I am, you know? And okay, this is the part that I'm gonna agree with Red. Now, obviously, after the whole situation, I talked to a few people, and people, okay, now I'm not trying to shift blame, okay, and I don't want to say who I talked to, but somebody was telling me this type of thing is bound to happen. There are people that is out there to get you. They just needed a reason. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I mean, this is not the first time. You don't have to tell me. This is not the first time. Right? This happened to me in NA also. Right? People really don't like you. You just have to find they just have to find a reason. Yeah. They are just waiting. They are all ready. You really think that? I mean, don't get me wrong. What I tested is definitely I shouldn't have. But they are all there. They are all ready already. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's why I told him that is why I am not trying to convince them. And neither should you. Because it's my problem. And the problem is easier solved if I just leave. Why do I want to put you in a tough spot where you have to explain? These guys are not going to listen. I fucked up. You know? You shouldn't be cleaning up for me. Just let me leave. And then, you know, do your best. Maybe in the future I'll come back. You know? I'm not new to this. You know what I mean? I'm not new to this like controversy or drama. I'm not new to this. You know, it's just that this one definitely is a little bit extreme. And I am really shocked. You know, so it's really sad that after FanFest, I'm so happy and then this happened. And the crazy thing is this happened. I'm kind of sad, but I'm still like lost. And then I feel bad that, you know, people are all supposed to be like happy, you know, FanFest, and now they are like, oh shit, what do we do, you know? And then, you know, all these China players, it's also FanFest, everybody should be happy, and now everybody is like mad. You know, I feel bad. Yeah, it's like, No, it won't be a tragedy, bro. The worst case scenario, I PFA. I'm gonna clear the ultimate. Yeah, there's no tragedy. Worst case, I will clear an ultimate slower later. There's no tragedy. Yeah, 我明白。可是说实话，我道歉真的有用吗？现在没有用的。所以真的是，哎呀。不说比说好啦，真的。所以I also keep the screenshot. I went to Billy and I just like give them a TLDR and I just quickly stop the stream. Yeah. Not that I want to escape it. Not like I'm trying to like, you know, dodge it. Now is not the time. Now is not the time. Yeah. Now is not the time. You still don't understand what I'm mad about? Don't try to understand. Don't speak. Don't say anything. Don't get me into trouble. You are already in trouble. Yeah, joke's on me now. Run! Oh shit. Okay. Does anybody know where is the Juno Sampdoria quest? I want to make sure that I done it so that tomorrow I can do it. I mean, I obviously done the dungeon already. Yeah, I've obviously done this already. So where's the quest? This one top right. Okay, let me see. Nah, Style still don't know whether she want to proc. She's still very undecided. Yeah, she's still very undecided. She's like, she have to go to Japan one day before. So she can only come back one day after. So she's not going to be able to proc day one. And then after that, I think she also say that she don't know whether she want to proc. She likes to play Street Fighter now. Wait, did I? Okay. Can I check whether I? Can I check whether I finish? Huh? Where do I check? Did I do it? This one, right? Wait, no. Oh. Does anybody know? Press the gray on the red. Oh, this one? Okay, did I finish everything? Is the last? Nice. Okay, I'm ready. MSQ. Okay, MSQ check. Okay, I'm good. Oh shit, Shiro messaged me. Which character are you doing ultimate on? I say I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna wreck. We gotta wreck the jobs. Yeah. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I'm a little bit shaken. Yeah. I'm a little bit shaken 100%. I love the Bilibili fans. I love playing in China. I love the CN players. If I didn't love playing that, I wouldn't have played that, okay? I am not gonna lie, right? To go out like that was not on my bingo list. You know, to get fucked in the ass like that by my very own finger, I expect it to be like a big finger, not like a pinky. And here it is. Right? And also, I feel like I let down a lot of like fans or, you know, friends who, you know, is trying to help me in this situation, you know, comforting me and, you know, still want to support me, right? But I'm like, you know what? I should have known better. It might be a small thing to me, but it was a big thing to them. It's my fault. You know, I feel bad. You know, I feel like I let them down, but, you know, right now, what can I do? Yeah, I can only look forward for now, you know? Yeah. I'm very confused, okay? I am not sorry, and I am not stubborn. I'm just very confused right now. Yeah. And this is why I tell you, I give you guys the TLDR. You guys gotta listen. You guys listen to it, and you guys are probably confused also. That's me. That's me. You know?能别说了吗？哎呀，真的是没有想到。能别说了吗？唉，我不是在。哎，真的是你们那边真的是很极端啊 ！They are very extreme, man. I underestimated. Yeah, I really underestimated. I really thought that me saying what I say sometimes maybe people wouldn't take it seriously, you know, but holy shit. Crazy. Yeah. Bro, I don't even dare to go China Fest now, bro. Oh, I stepped on bro, I stepped on a very thin line, but it turns out to be a fucking big mousetrap, man. I didn't see the telegraph. My settings is set on low. I didn't see the telegraph. You see what? Guys, did you see where I die? You know, OK，B 站有在看的人，我今天学习到一个很重要的一课。我今天学习到一个很重要的一课。我今天终于明白，什么叫做家丑不可外扬。我终于理解这个语言，我终于理解这个了。They know, you know, everybody knows. Don't fucking say it, and I did. Yeah, 我终于明白了，今天学习到一个很重要的一课，真的。有关系，关系就是有些东西，我觉得，即使我觉得不对，即使我觉得不好，即使我觉得，好像猜嘛，这个猜嘛，即使我觉得可能有一个可能性，可是你不觉得是的话，就不要说。真的。真的是有的时候真的是不该多说，真的，我多说了，真的我多说了，这个是我的错，真的。是这个意思吗？这个词语是这个意思吗？即使我觉得不好，即使我觉得可能是，不要说就好。哦，不是啊 ，OK， 可能这样我就用错词语了。Oh, that's not what he meant. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. My Chinese suck. My Chinese is shit. 给你们说明一下我的华语成绩历史 ，OK？ 我从小学到中学，我的华语都是45到50分诶。100分啊！ 100 points, my Chinese has always been 45 to 50. I always borderline pass or fail. My Chinese suck. I shouldn't have. What is a Chinese word? Oh God. No. I should not have bite on more than I can chew. Yeah. 哦，说话不如话少，说少不如刚刚好。话多不如话少，话多不如话少，话少不如刚刚好。对，我觉得那个对，真的。Yo, Jeffo, you doing an ultimate? Do you guys have a spot? I don't mind casual raiding. Jeff, there's no more CN clear. I left the static. Or forced to leave, yes. I left the static / forced to leave. Why? Because I say something I shouldn't have said. and I guessed something I shouldn't have guessed. I guessed on the wrong community. I should never have doubted my own people. I mean, no. I can't say that I'm one of them. I should have doubted. Yeah, nah. I don't wanna like, nah, they are not gonna, nah. I'm a disgrace. I'm a Chinese disgrace. I hate my own people, you know? Yeah, that's my fault. Yeah. Yeah, nah. Nothing.对呀，对，真的是不要说了。OK， 看，话多不如少说，话多不如少说，话多不如话少。话少不如刚刚好 ，OK。把这个拉过来 ，OK， nice. I got all the quests done, so I should be safe. I'll message you, Jeff. I'll message you.
Okay. So the two battle modes that we just talked about,
I'll message you, Jeff.
Involved, will only be available
话
for the
多不如
21
话
jobs
少，
and
对
not the limited，
话
jobs
少不如
of
刚刚
Blue
好
Mage and the upcoming Beastmaster.
Bro. You know, that right there is not a good marketing move. Like, after you decided that you got no budget and you don't want to update Blue Mage, for them to do this
will only
was
be
so
available
bad.
for the 21
Was like
jobs
such
and
a
not the
bad.
limited jobs of Blue Mage.
Did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Yeah, I feel like there are better ways for you to present it like that,
and
you
the
know?
upcoming Beastmaster.
Yo, look at Zeno. Holy shit. Look at this
Jobs
guy.
and not the limited jobs
Look at this
of
guy.
Blue Mage
He's
and the upcoming
cheering.
Beastmaster. I mean, it's limited, so it's limited.
ここからは通常21ジョブをベースに説明します。
Okay, so today we're talking about these modes for these 21 jobs.
じゃあまずリボーンは何かというと、
You can watch the entire
こ
stream
れ
when he
ま
said
で
it.
のファイナルファンタジー14、21ジョブのアクション、それから今皆さんがね使っている基本ローテーションなどをそのままのモードとしたのがリボーンモードというものになってます。
Okay, so what exactly are these modes? So we're going to start off with the Reborn mode. And basically, Reborn mode is what we have now. The actions and battle action rotations that you've been
But
used
hear it
to
again, you know?
since A Realm Reborn.
まあこれは
This part is short, right? Later we will go to the death panel.
というほら申請からこのジョブシステム始まってるので名前をリボーンにしますよということです。
And again, that's where the name comes from. We're calling it the Reborn mode, not because it's reborn, but because it's been around since a
You know, it is so difficult for me to even like pronounce it and like, you know, talk about it fast for people to like, you know, immediately understand what I'm saying and immediately for people to like receive also, right? Reborn, evolve. Holy fuck, man. Just call it old mode, new mode, simple mode, hard mode. You know, reborn, evolve. Okay.
Realm Reborn.
でこれ
Yo, one thing though, the one common thing that I've been complaining about job for the last 5 years, I always say the job needs to evolve. 2 to 3.0, there was an evolution. 3 to 4.0, there was an evolution. 4 to 5.0, a little bit. 5, 6, 7.0, nothing. The job needs to evolve again, you know, and this time they are like, yeah, let's call it evolve. Everything in this keynote is centric around the word evolve. Evolve, you know?
これはリミテッドジョブを除くすべての今ある21ジョブにリボンモード存在します。
And so all 21 jobs will be getting adjustments and upgrades for 8.0, but for all intents and purposes, this mode exists for all those 21 jobs.
この21ジョブのリボンモードは当然 8.0 の調整とかアップグレードを行って皆さんが今プレイしている基本ローテーションなどはこれまでのものをなるべく維持して継続実装されるモードだと思ってください。
When I first saw this slide and I saw that there is one mode, my brain is like, there has to be a second mode. And when I heard that, they also say that, you know, this is what it is, right? I already like have an idea that, okay, we're going to get something new already. This is just for people to, okay, we're going to be promoting your friend to be the next manager. But you can join the team, finish your job, and clear up the desk. Type of feeling, you know? You know what I mean? We are going to move on. You know? Finish up. We're going to migrate to a new system, okay? Finish this last round of server check, and then we're going to migrate, you know? Back up everything, you know? Check the database, make sure that, you know, tonight, 2359, we're going to cut the power, and then we're going to redeploy, you know what I mean? Clear up the desk, you know?
And again, we're going to
it's going to be instant outdated. Yeah, I think
like
9.0 you are not going to have
for these
reborn already.
21 jobs for this mode. Basically, like what we always do, reborn mode is what you know, what we've had before, with very little changes to it.
これにこのリボンモードに加えて今回 8.0 からは既存21ジョブすべてにエボルブモードを実装します。
But the real change here is apparent with evolved mode, which is also available for all 21 existing jobs.
That's crazy. That's insane. 21 rework. That's actually fucking insane. Yeah, it really is crazy.
まず
Even though it's simpler, but the fact, I mean, even though it's seemingly simpler, but even that is quite crazy. Yeah, 21 rework. Bro, I thought they would just like cut one job, rework some, or rework some and keep some. Like say for example, Viper, Picto, I don't need it to rework, right? Gunbreaker just rework. I don't think it needs, right? Paladin just got a rework. I don't think it needs. Ninja is fine. I don't think it needs. You know, I just thought that, okay, they say that they're gonna make major changes to the game, but there's already so many jobs that is like for example, okay, Summoner, rework that shit, right? Machinist, rework that shit. Raid Mage, kind of outdated already. Try to update it. Dragoon, extremely end of the line already. Try to make it better, right? But I didn't expect like all 21 jobs, man. It's crazy.
なので基本別物です。
So what is different? First off, that biggest difference is we're going to have all new action rotations, different from the existing ones in the reborn mode.
そしてですね、
Oh,
今より少ない
they should not have shown this. This is bad. Like, guys,
Is we're going to have all new action rotations, different from the existing ones in the reborn mode.
そしてですね、
they should not have put this slide in. You guys know that Koji said something in his lyric panel and people are giving him shit. Do you guys know that? Man, Koji is like me. Koji said the wrong thing. Koji said the taboo word. Koji said the taboo word and people on social media is fucking roasting him. Yeah, Koji said AI. Koji made an AI joke. Yeah, Koji is making fun of AI. And social media blasted him for it.
今より少ないキーとかボタン使用数になるように重視してます。
The next big change is that it will have fewer keystrokes or button presses, fewer inputs.
でね、これを言うと、なんだよ、イージーモードかよみたいな勘違いされる方いるかもしれません。
But I know.
I mean, like he can't blame people for thinking that also, right? You type fewer input. Okay, by definition, fewer input is easier. Right? It is. Right? By definition, it is. You know? Like, you can't stop people from thinking that. Like, now until 8.0 release, you literally cannot stop people from thinking it, right?
And looking at this, what some of you might think right off the bat is, oh, so it's just an easy mode. No.
エボルブモードっていうのは、リボンモードを簡略化したりとか、簡単操作でプレイできるっていうものではないです。
In no way is evolved mode a simplified, watered down version of reborn mode.
まあ、現代のね、ゲームプレイのプレイフィールにより合わせるために、できる限りキーの数を少なくしたりとか、パッドでより快適に遊べるっていう工夫はやってるんですけど、リボーンとエボルブは別のものです。
Again, to give games a more modern feel, a lot of games have recently taken to introducing modes that kind of feature streamlined controls.
で、まあどうしてもね、こう、他社さんで失礼なんですけど、こう、ストリートファイター6のほら、クラシックとモダンってね、想像されると思うんですけど、そうではないです。
And so take, again, Street Fighter 6, for example. It has its classic mode and modern control schemes. And you may be thinking that our reborn and evolved modes are similar to this, but that is not the case.
まあなので、リボンモードの竜騎士と、エボルブの竜騎士が、まあなので、ジョブが倍になると思ってもらった方が早いです。
So for
It's like a
example,
new spec.
reborn mode Dragoon and evolved mode Dragoon will have some similarities, but they all...
You know, okay. For people who didn't think about it, or people have never think about it, it is damn obvious that Reborn mode is going to be gone. By 9.0, Reborn mode is going to go. This is a transition. Okay? This is a transition. They're going to do this. Yeah, they are not keeping Reborn mode. They are not going to balance Reborn mode. Evolve mode is where all the balancing is going to be. Yeah, they are not going to... I mean, unless Reborn mode is like, you know, broken, maybe they would nerf it. Or, you know, if Reborn mode is slightly better than Evolve, they will try to make Evolve better, right? But I don't know how it's going to be. Initially, when we first saw and listened this live panel, we thought that Reborn mode still have the red buffs, right? But now, after the death panel later, Reborn mode also don't have red buffs anymore already. So these two these two modes are both likely ADPS mode. Both. It's just that you still press the same button, the same rotation, but it's ADPS. Now you press a different button, maybe easier, lesser button bloat, more consolidated button, but it will do more. So technically speaking, you are playing both the same now. Yeah, both are going to be ADPS, and then eventually you will realize that you are going to transit. And I think they were going to give us 2 to 3 years to transit. And then, yeah, I think 9.0, this mode is gone. Oh shit, let me change my screen. Yeah, 9.0. 9.0 is gonna be gone. So we got 2 years to transit. Yeah.
all also have their own unique actions and own unique rotations. So you can now think of it like there are 2
ARTHARS
kinds of
on
dragons in the game.
Master Pancake, thanks so much for the 3 months, man. Appreciate it.
まあもちろん、そう、リボンモードとの竜騎士とエボルブモードの竜騎士、それぞれ共通のアクションというのもあります。
And again, they will still have things that are actions that overlap.
Fuck, do I want to do it now? Let's do it now. Okay, guys. Less button. But pressing 1, 2, 3 is better than pressing 1, 1, 1. I rather press 1, 2, 3 because 1, 2, 3 is more skillful. Why do you make me press 1, 1, 1? Okay? Let me tell you. Allow me. Allow me. Okay? First thing first. Viper is like that. 2, 2, 2. Yes. 1, 1, 1. Yes. Okay. So Viper is already consolidated. Did you find Viper boring to play? Did you find Viper boring to play? Did you feel that the job or the game is not fun? Some say yes, some say no. Overall, mixed feeling, right? Overall, I prefer, this is not good enough. I prefer to play my ninja. I prefer to press 1, 2, 3. I prefer to press 1, 2, 4. Yes? Yes, okay. What if I told you? What if I told you? You could put this button as 1, 2, 3. What if I told you you can do this? Holy fuck! My job is back! This is what I want! I can now press 1, 2, 3! Yes, you can! So if you think that consolidate is shit, I mean, Yoshi P already consolidate button, and Yoshi P gonna give you more hotbar space. Why don't you just put 3 buttons, my friend? Now you can feel skillful too. Now you can be evolved and skillful at the same time. Holy shit. You know, I'm inferior. I'm an inferior evolved player. You can be a reborn evolved player. You can be better than me. Bruh. You know? Yeah, try it, man. Give it a try. Start practicing. I mean, it's not also just Viper, right? Even Gunbreaker, right? See, Gunbreaker, you can choose to do continuation like that, or you can choose to do continuation. Oh shit, can I? Or did they make it? Wait, where is it? Wait, I thought you can. Did they remove it already? $70 green. No. I thought there's a button. No, not continuation. The Gnashing Fang combo. You can also make Gnashing Fang 3 button, right? I thought you can. You can't anymore? Oh, you can't anymore. So they fixed it, okay. Back then you can. But you know what? You know what? Boo! Boo! Bad design. Right? Well, I got good news for you. I got good news for you. I got good news for you, my friend. If you put your continuation as 3 different buttons, you can press continuation as 1, 2, 3, bro. You can have your 3 buttons back. Is everybody happy? Is everybody happier now? Yes? Okay, let's move on.
ただし、それぞれ固有のアクションを持っていて、やっぱりローテーションが全然変わるので、違ったタイプの竜騎士が生まれるというふうに思ってください。
Again, but like I said, they also have their own unique actions and their own unique action.
And Maya Vega is there? No, I don't have Maya Vega. I got Sakura Bakshino though.
なので、まとめるとこういうことですね。リボンモードは、基本的には従来の今まで皆さんが遊んでるもの変わりませんよと、基本通りのローテーションを使って楽しめる。
So Reborn mode preserves and maintains the actions of old, offering up an experience that feels familiar, no different from what you're doing today.
で、エボルブモードに関しては新しいジョブのスタイルでより個性的にローテーションもリボーンとは違いますよという新しいスタイルだと思ってください。
And Evolve mode, on the other hand, introduces a completely new way to play, a completely new style with redesigned rotations that better bring out each job's unique characteristics.
ちょっとまとめてみますね。
Did you
まず
read live chat? Yeah, I
リ
saw,
ボ
I saw.
ーンと
Yeah.
エボルブ
What
は
skin is
非
that?
戦闘中であればいつでも切り替えていただけます。
All right, to
They
get into the
purposely
details,
make
first
Evolve
off,
mode
players
stronger
will
to
be
draw
able
you
to
into
toggle
leaving
between
Reborn
the
mode
two
into the
modes
dust,
at
yes.
any time outside of battle.
You know, if they make you able to toggle, holy shit. That would be heaven's word. Obviously, we are not going back, right? So, you choose one. Yeah. But, okay. There's a lot of controversy regarding this topic, Evolve versus Reborn. Okay, I posted this on Twitter already for people who never go to Twitter. Guys, change is scary, okay? Change is scary. You have been pressing the same button for the last 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. Now suddenly I tell you, play the game differently. It's like PUBG players, if you play PUBG and you use, you know how to control your recoil, and then I suddenly tell you to go play Call of Duty with all the sweaty people in the lobby, you're gonna feel like you're not special anymore, right? But if you continue to stay PUBG, you're always relevant, right? But PUBG is old, PUBG is dead, people move on to Warzone, you're gonna move on, right? Change is very scary, Change is very scary, right? People don't dare, right? Right? And also, even change doesn't mean good. Change can also be bad. Because if there's one company that is very good at fucking shit up, Square Enix is right up there. You know what I mean? So Square Enix is gonna make a big change, but they can also fuck it up big time, right? So if they were to fuck up big time, and I hope they not, then we come back and we didn't complain. But at the same time, now we still got Reborn. That means that even if they fuck this one up, in the 2 years we still got the old system to play while they figure this out. So hopefully they will. I mean, I hope it's good, I hope it's fun, and I hope they nail the balance day one. Out of 21 job, I think that's really fucking difficult, right? I think some Reborn will be really good, some Evolve will be really good, some will be overpowered, some will be underpowered, right? Good, bad, right? Change, don't change, right? But I think the most important thing is, at least we got something now, At least we got something to switch to. It might be good. Your job, your main, it might be good. It might not. I don't know. They fucking don't know. So hopefully, the change, we try it, hope it's good, and then next time we migrate, and hopefully it's something that, in 1 year, people will look at it like, yeah, okay, this is okay, this is good, feels good already, hopefully, but right now, dooming or glooming, whichever mode, and, why the fuck they are doing this, I don't want this, like, nothing is taken away from you, right? Yet. Nothing is taken away from you yet. You still got your Reborn and you still got your Evolve, okay? Nothing is taken away from you yet, so we can still play the game at the beginning the way we want to. Just no more 2-minute buff. Now, that is a different conversation. That is something that later in the dev panel we will talk about, but, for now, we just talk about the modes, okay?
そして当然なんですけど、レベルは共通なので、育て直していただく必要もありません。
And job level is shared, so there's no need to relearn actions for either mode.
装備も共通なので、そのまま使っていただいて大丈夫です。
Gear is also shared, so again, no need to gather new mode-specific gear.
そして、このエボルブモードが使えるようになるのは、ジョブ解放された瞬間に、もうエボルブ選択できるようになるので、
They are not balancing
お好みの方で遊んでください。
Reborn.
And Evolve mode unlocks
Yeah,
when
they
a
are
job
not
is unlocked,
balancing Reborn.
so
They are
right off
only
the bat,
balancing
you will be
Evolve,
able to
I'm pretty
choose
sure.
which mode you want from that point.
No, I haven't read the One Piece chapter, no. Yeah, I heard
も
it's
ちろん
crazy, yeah.
リボ
I'll
ン
read
と
later.
エボルブ、
Thanks for
ど
letting
っ
me
ち
know.
で
The
も
Fan
ちゃ
Fest
んと
took
コ
over
ン
the
テ
whole
ンツが
weekend, man.
クリアできるように調整は行っていきます。
And of course, all content can be cleared with both modes.
ただしですね、リボンモードが存在するのは、ここまでの21ジョブです。
But Reborn mode is only available for the existing
Yeah,
21
When they
jobs.
say this, it was pretty
エ
obvious
バー
already.
コールドか
Yeah.
ら追加される、新ジョブ2体、またそれ以降に追加されるジョブも、基本的にはリボンボードを持ってなくて、エボルブだけでやっていきます。
All new jobs introduced from 8.0 on will only have an evolved mode.
もちろん今ね、皆さんがめっちゃザワザワしてる。
Yeah,
ち
yeah,
ょ
yeah.
っ
People
と
are
どっちが強いのみたいな。
Oh, and so I bet the question on everybody's mind now is like, which one's stronger, right?
これはちゃんとお伝えしておきますが、エボルブモードの方がほんのちょっと強くなる予定です。
And so due
Yeah,
to
that's
how
what
the
they are
mode
going to be
has been
planning already.
designed,
That's
I
their
can say that in
balanced
a
direction.
general sense, Evolved is probably just a little bit stronger.
Yeah, this is their. You
い
can.
ずれの
Yeah,
モードで
this is
も
them.
コンテンツはちゃんと
Like
クリア
literally
できる
telling
よ
you
うに
already.
調
Moving
整
forward,
して
this
い
is
き
the
ます
thing
の
that they're
で、
going to balance.
お好きな
Yeah.
モードでプレイしていただくというのが基本です。
However, like I said earlier,
Is your
battle
hardware still the same as
content
your
has
panel? I
all
think
been
so.
designed to be compatible with both modes and completable with both modes. So ultimately, it comes down to you. Try both and choose the style that feels best for you.
ボスコンテンツ、ボスとのね、バトルしてるときに相性っていうのは出るかもしれませんが、まあそれももちろん埋められるように努力はしていきます。
That said, at first, depending on the boss and their mechanics, there may be some battles that feel better suited to one mode than the other, but and the develop team will do our best to make sure that that difference is as negligible as possible.
さあ、この基調講演で、このリボーンとエボルブの話をするのはここまでなんですが、おいおい、ちょっと吉田待てよ、もっと詳しく、なんか映像とか見せろよ。
Yeah, now we can go. Now we can go to the
So
death panel.
this is all we have for Reborn and Evolve modes today, but I imagine some of you are like, what the hell, Yoshida? I don't know what's going on. Come on.
今日この後、
So P
かつ、プレゼン
bug method and active
ま、今週になります。素直に、通常通り、
Okay, now we can do the death panel. Now we got a summary. Now we do the death panel. Okay.
に会社のラウンジで吉田さんや他のスタッフの方とよく対戦していました。
I'm also really into fighting games, and while I don't do it much anymore, I used to challenge people at work all the time during our lunch hours, even Yoshi-P in our gaming lounge.
多分僕、勝率
Mr.
1割もなかったんじゃないかなっていうぐらい。
Dude, this guy got a huge task, man. If he fucked it up, people is gonna make fun of Mr. Prime. Fuck you, Mr. Prime. Who asked for this? You know, this guy got a big task, man. Yeah, I hope it worked out. I hope. Okay. Again, I don't think you can make everybody happy. That is just impossible, right? Some people is gonna be happy. Some people is gonna be sad. Some people is gonna like it. Some people is gonna hate it. I just hope that the majority feedback would be. I hope it will be overwhelming positive. Otherwise, you know, okay. You remember very early in the live keynote, Yoshi P says we're gonna try our best to make the live the patch cycle smaller again, shorter again. It all depends on this guy. Because if he nailed it and all the jobs are good, working as intended and doing the damage they are all supposed to do, the balancing, evolving, all the 21 evolve job works, then I think they can make patch cycles shorter. Why? Lesser thing to balance, right? Job or boss fight. If this turned out to be a disaster and they're gonna spend the whole expansion fixing, balancing it, then I think we are gonna get still longer patch cycle. So it's all down to this guy, man. You
強い
know?
ですよ。本当にめちゃくちゃ強いんで。
I don't think I've even won 10% of the time I fought against him.
で、入社してすぐにその集まりに呼んでもらったおかげで、ゲームでしかコミュニケーションが取れないような自分でもすぐに会社に馴染むことができたので、もうその場に誘ってくれた吉田さんであったり、横澤さんであったり、権代さんには本当に感謝しています。
And so thanks to Yoshida-san and my fellow battle team members such as Gondai-san and Yokozawa-san, thanks to them inviting me to those meetups when I first joined Square Enix, I was able to get the chance to Tony.
Okay, now we can actually look at the job properly.
Team and actions.
には
He's
まず、リボーンモードですが、こちらはこれまでのジョブメカニクスをベースにしたもので、従来通りのローテーションで遊んでいただけるモードになっています。
So first off, we've got the reborn mode, which, being based off mainly existing
More and more,
job actions and
more and more
mechanics,
casual.
means
People,
with it,
flash game. Nah, it's not more and more casual. I don't think it's more and more casual. Okay, look, you can't look at the job and then just say that it's easy. Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe job is gonna get easy, and I think it will be easier. I think it will be easier. I am on the side of the fence where I also believe lesser button is easier. Okay, I also think that pressing 111 is easier than pressing 123. Okay, I think that look, I am still gonna have my shirt macro, right? Why? I'm gonna have my provoke button, and I still gonna have that provoke button bracket too for my off tank. So they just look different, right? One is a provoke icon, evolve, and then the rebound will be a provoke icon and a shirt icon. So it's the same. I'm gonna have to make macro. Still so same button, right? 2 button, right? So I don't think evolve will have more button to press, and therefore and different combination to press, and therefore it'll be easier. Yes. But I cannot say that the game, battle content is gonna get easier because right here they already say, right, easier, consolidated, lesser stress, and also the 2-minute meta being gone. Now they can do crazy fight. No more boss open with auto attack red white, auto attack tank buster. Do Hollow World, 2 minutes. Do this, 2 minutes. Maybe it can just be a fast tempo. You know what I mean? So we don't know because they say that they're gonna evolve battle content, but they haven't elaborated that. They only elaborate this, right? But you can't talk about job and then don't consider content also, right? Again, like I said, they could maybe fuck this up, but then this one could be good, or they can nail this and this one is fucked up, and then you will still be. So we don't know yet, right? I think that one really. We have to find out. Like, we can only find out next year, man. Really.
you'll be able to keep playing the way you do now.
So, how can you panic as something you don't know? So I think a lot of people are overthinking it.
細かな調整を行いますが、
very
基本的な
concerns.
メカニクスは今現在のものが踏襲されます。
But that doesn't mean we won't be making small adjustments moving forward, but the foundation and mechanics are all firmly grounded in what already exists.
で、もう一方のエボルブモードには3つの大きな特徴があります。
On the other hand, the 3 most distinguishing features of the evolved mode are
まず、よりジョブの個性が感じられること。
First and foremost, we've redesigned the system to better highlight the characteristics of each individual job.
So we've seen Dragoon, and I think Dragoon is pretty good, right? At least as a melee player, you look at how Dragoon become, you look at what button is pressing, you look at the interaction, you look at the skill, like chain combo, and then you look at the ultimate move, right? Dragoon is really good, right? But hey, even if you nail one right, or style says but is pretty good, even if you nail 2 right, that's still 19.
次に、リ
You
ボ
know, that's
ーン
still
モード
19.
とは異なるローテーションを持つこと。
Second off, we wanted to feature completely different action rotations than the Reborn.
そして、ホットバーにセットする
Wait,
必
you
要
can
のあ
even
るアク
play
ション
Evolve
数
mode
が
now
少
with
な
Arrow.
く、仕組みが理解しやすいことです。
And third, we wanted to make things easier to understand by reducing the amount of actions necessary. to
Yeah,
set
no
to
one
your
wants
hotbar.
positional and they double down, yeah. Yeah.
俺でいいかい？じゃあここから。
Star lost a voice reacting to bad. Yeah, dude, the fan fest was so
まあ
good, man.
これここ
The
で
fan
ね、
fest is so
さっ
good.
き基調講演でも言ったんですけど、少しやっぱり誤解が、さっき SNS をちょっと基調講演の後拝見してたんですけど、とにかくエボルブっていうのはリボンモード、これまでのモードをとにかく簡単にしようとかイージーにしようとか、そういう発想で作られたものではないです。
So yeah, kind of touching upon what we discussed during the keynote though, and I was looking at the social channels right after I had finished my keynote. I did see some comments about how people may have misconstrued the concept of evolved versus reborn, and they were thinking reborn mode is making, or I'm sorry, evolved mode is making reborn mode more easy, but that is not the case. Sorry.
さらに、ちょっと SNS で見かけたんですけど、これスイッチ2のために作ったモードだろうっていうのも見かけて、単なる偶然です。
And also comments about how, oh, this evolved mode was created because we want to accommodate for the Nintendo Switch 2, but that's not the case either. That just so happened that the announcement came simultaneously.
はい。なので、まあ現代の忙しいプレイヤーの皆さんとか、新しくこれから始めるプレイヤーの方が、他のゲームもね、様々に経験してきてる。
You know, this is what we've been asking for so long, right? Different way to play the job, even if it's easier, even if it's harder, right? It needs to change. And then now finally it's changed, people are worried. And it's not like, again, like I said, it's not like they are taking it away from you, right? You still got, I mean, they did take away the 2 minutes, which we were, you know.
と思うので、そういう人たちがす
So
ぐにで
difficult,
も
man.
入り込める、慣れられるみたいなところでできる限りね、入力数は少なくしようとか、まあそういう工夫が詰まってるというところはありますが、決して簡単なものというわけではありません。
And so again, the concept is trying to make it more comfortable for very busy people and trying to find the time to play video games, and also new players who may not be familiar with the different configurations, or people who have experienced other games and are now jumping into 14, for them to become used to the battle system with fewer inputs. It's not like we're trying to like simplify or make it easier on them. It's meant to be a different concept from that.
まあさっきもお伝えした通り、リボーンと、エボルブの竜騎士。まあもちろん共通のアクションというのもありますけど、それぞれ異なるアクションがあり、ローテーションが全く異なる。なので、モードが全く違うモードなんだというふうに覚えておいてください。
And as mentioned, I gave the Dragoon as the example. Of course, there are some shared elements
もうちょっとね、エボルブ。このモードの切り替えは、
while you're in
エボルブを
to go same
で切りされた
between
to
right,
see the
and
gameplay.
iterate
というのは
have the
です。
slide. Oh,
現状のナイトのリボンモードと、はい、
向こうが、
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, why is that continuation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, it's quite a lot. It's almost half. It's actually almost like divide by 2.
リボンモードで
Yeah, it's almost
こっち
like
が
divide by
エボル
2.
ブモードのナイトです。
so as you can see, reborn mode on the left and evolved mode on the right.
でリボンモードとエボルブモードのホットバーを比較すると、エボルブモードの方がセットされているアクション数が少ないことがわかります。
So comparing the two,
Yeah. Some people say that there's no AoE. Yeah.
you can see that the evolved mode layout is a lot more streamlined.
すべてのジョブで共通して、パッドでも遊びやすいように、ジョブアクションとロールアクションを合わせて16ボタン前後に収めることを目標に設計しています。
So we have redesigned it so that all necessary job and role actions fit into approximately 16 buttons.
もうみんなさ、アイコンが気になって話頭に入ってないでしょ。
Everybody is looking at all the icons that are in the hot
You're not
bars.
listening to us, are you? Just looking at the icons.
ちなみに、これ開発中だから、まだ変わる可能性があるのはすいません、覚えておいてくださいね。
I do want to let you know that we are still under development on this, so this could change.
Nah, too late. Jobs already ruined Yoshi P. You ruined the game.
まず、基本のコンボアクションを1ボタンに統合しています。
So now you're probably wondering how we got the number of actions down that far. One method was by consolidating basic combos into a single icon.
Yeah, this is good. And gentlemen, And ladies, if you feel that this is too easy, like I said, you can still put them into 3 button, okay? Don't freak out, okay? Okay? You can still put them into 3 different button, okay? You can still play the way you want.
ナイトを例にすると、リボーンモードでは、ファストブレード、ライオットソード、ロイヤルアソリティのコンボが3つのボタンに分かれているんですが、エボルブモードでは1つのボタンがコンボの進捗に応じて置き換わっていきます。
So for example, in Reborn mode, the Paladin combo of Fast Blade into Riot Sword into Royal Authority took 3 icons. In Evolved
にも、単体と範囲攻撃に分かれていて、
mechanic,
コンテンツ
certain
アクションの
use the action Bulwark. But in Evolved mode, Bulwark will no longer exist. But
Okay,
to
see-
compensate for its removal, the potency of remaining
See, some people is like saying that this is also better. You got 5 cooldowns. This one, you only got 4. You know? So they are like, a lot of people are saying like, oh, does this mean that maybe at some point, maybe Reborn is better because, you know, you got more CDs. But again, let's just say if the fight is designed that you only need this much, and then they give you charges or they give you like, you know, shorter cooldown and stuff, then it's like okay, instead of able to press this once, maybe you can press this twice, you know, so it's like consolidated, maybe it's different, you know what I mean? We don't know. Or maybe this is just enough, you know?
defensive actions will be adjusted to produce similar results.
で防御アクション以外にも、
はい
同じ
バーワー
演出や名前のアクションも多数あるんですが、リボーンとエボルブではそれぞれ異なるアクションとして実装するため、アクションの効果内容も異なるものが多くなります。
All right. And another way we were able to consolidate actions was by changing effects on targets. There are a lot of different ways that we have, again, the effects that are used and the names that are used. And in Reborn and Evolved, we have these different actions.
This part is a good one.
We've been taking introduced in Evolved
Yeah,
mode,
this part is a
Divine
good one.
Justice.
このアクションは敵に対して使うと攻撃魔法のホーリースピリットが実行されて、
This one is so
味方
good.
に使うと回復魔法のクレメンシが実行されます。
So depending on whether you're using on an enemy or an ally, its resulting effect will change to either Holy Spirit or Clemency.
その他にも、カバウやシールドバッシュなどの限られた状況でのみ有効なアクションも大切な自分の個性の一つなので、ディバインジャスティスと同じ仕組みで対象や状況に応じて変化するアクションとして
I
使
ain't
用できるように
healing
してい
shit on my
ます。
part.
Then we have actions like cover.
Yeah,
and
these are
shield
very good.
bash.
Like, you know, we always thought about ways that they can reduce button bloat, but like this multi-purposing a button, right? I somehow never thought about it. Yeah.
And these are
So that's
both
pretty good.
actions that are limited in their scope of use, but they are very characteristic to the Paladin job. So just like Divine Justice, similar
Provoke
setups
two-stack, yes.
for these actions are planned, with the actions dynamic.
Provoke being 2-stack instead of 1 provoke 1 shook is so much better. It's actually more skill expression. You know? You can actually try to do some, you can actually start doing some funky shit with it, you know?
Dynamically yielding different effects based on the target or other conditions.
さらに、ロールアクションにも調整を行っています。
We'll also be making adjustments to roll actions in Evolved mode as well.
コンテンツの攻略に必要不可欠なものは残しつつ、効果を統廃合したり、アクション自体を削除しているものもあります。
Those absolutely required to clear certain battles will remain untouched, but
Yeah,
those
yeah,
that we've
arm's length
determined can
must
be
be there.
consolidated or removed
Arm's length is a
altogether
skill
will
expression.
be.
It is.
タンクを例にすると、挑発とシャークがヘイトマネージメントっていうアクションに統合されています。でヘイトマネージメントを敵に対して使うと挑発が発動して、パーティーメンバーに対して使うとシャークが発動します。
So an example for tanks is that Provoke and Shirk will be consolidated into a single action known as Scales of Enmity. If you use this Scales of Enmity on an enemy, it will inflict Provoke. If you use it on a party member, it will invoke Shirk.
Yeah. Consolidate. That's good. I mean, it's still 2 buttons. It is still 2 buttons. Most of us is still gonna make
た
macro.
だ、一つのボタンに統合するだけだと、挑発とシャークを近いタイミングで
if
使
you
い
wanna
た
be a
い時に
chat
困ってしまうので、
If you want to be an evolved chat, You can do it yourself, or you can simply just provoke twice, you know?
これまでと同じような使い方が
Like
でき
for
るように、
more
ヘイトマネジメントは2
more
チャージまで貯められ
creativity
る
in
アクションと
gameplay,
し
I
てい
think.
ます。
Now, some of you may be thinking that with this kind of consolidation, that in cases where you would normally use both of these actions in succession, that you won't be able to do that anymore. To alleviate this potential problem and make sure
You know what? I'm scared. Some people press too fast, and then you accidentally use 2 charge.
that players will be
That is skill expression. Don't click twice.
able to use both of these as they always have, we'll be giving Scales of Enmity 2 charges to use however you wish.
Yeah.
その他、インタージェクトにはローブローのスタン効果が統合される予定になっています。
Another example of attack action being changed is that low
Pero esto debe
blow
ver que
will be
reduce
phased
speed, ¿no?
out and its stun effect added to the remaining action interject. More
紹介します。
I have
Disclaimer, the very simple
Okay.
version, so we had to blow it up so that you can see it better.
で
Okay,
ま
now
あ
we can
今あそこに
rewatch
気になっ
the
て
gameplay.
拡大してもらってるだけなので、まあ実際ああいう画面が加わるわけじゃないので、
And so again, we just kind of zoomed in on that particular section. So in the actual gameplay, you
so
won't see like
sleepy.
a duplicate. So
で玉木くんの方はパッドモードで、実演してもらってます。
and another disclaimer, Tamaki will be using his with a game controller.
で僕の方はマウスキーボード、まあ左手ですけど、ごしてください。
Okay, I
Let's
heard that
do
people
some
say there's
magic
no
and,
auto
spawn
attack.
some enemies.
あ、ごめんなさい、向きが逆でした。
あ
Some people are talking about not having tank stance removed or just isn't there. That is also one thing. Yeah, no tank stance. Fuck, where's the party
ー
list?
向き逆なん
yeah,
で。
that's backwards.
はいはいはい。
はい、まず、
And seemingly no auto attack. So I want to see.
Fast Blade changes to Riot Blade, changes to Divine Authority.
Yeah, really no auto attacks, huh?
でまた、ディバインジャス
Yeah,
ティス
no auto
は
attack.
魔法に関連したアクションになっていて、敵に使うとホーリースピリットが実行されて、自分やパーティーメンバーに使うとクレメンシーが実行されます。
Or like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
mentioned
there's no auto
before, by
attack.
changing an action's effect based on who the target is. So when Divine Justice, which is
Maybe
now
tank
a
stance is
magic
big in
button, is
passive.
cast
Yeah.
on an
But if tank stance is big in passive, then how is your main off tank gonna work? Are you gonna open fight with provoke, you know? Are you forced to open fight with provoke and a shirk? You know what I mean? Yeah, are you forced to do that now? You know, is that your first 3 GCD ritual?
enemy, it becomes Holy Spirit. When it's cast on a party member,
Oh.
it becomes Clemency. Now the same button.
Ugh.
も
Where's
ちろん
this
おなじ
MP?
みのインペラトルからのブレードコンボもあります。
Of course, the blade combo following Imperator has also been consolidated into one of those updating icon buttons.
そしてナイトのエボルブモードの新しい個性として、敵の攻撃をうまく受け止めることに成功した時に使えるカウンターアクションを追加しています。
And one new thing that we are trying with Evolved Mode and Paladin is the addition of counter actions that become available
I'm not sure
when
how I feel about
blocking
this one.
certain attacks just right.
敵の攻撃をホー
I
リー
think
シェルト
people
ロで受け
forget
止
that
め
we
る
had
と、カ
this
ウンター
before.
アクションのアンサラーを実行できます。
So, for example,
And then it
upon
was removed.
successfully stopping an attack with Holy Sheltrum, Paladins can then execute a counterattack called Answering Strike.
It just shoe swipe, you know?
さ さらにこのカウンターアクションはホーリーシェルトロンの実行直後の効果の高い状態で受け止めることで強化版のリタリエーターを
Holy
実行
fuck,
でき
dude,
ま
I
す。
suddenly so sleepy. I need to eat.
And if paladins execute Holy Children right before an attack lands, then that counter is transformed into an even more potent version of itself called Satisfaction. Wait, wait.
はい、それでは一通りナイトの
Look,
アクション
right,
を
my
使っ
eye,
てみます。
dude,
いくつか
I
新しいアクション
yawned
が追加
until
さ
I
れてい
got
ます。
so much
All right, so
water
now
in my
let's
eyes.
take
I'm
another
gonna fall
look at all
asleep.
these actions together in battle, and keep your eyes open. You might see some other new actions as well. Actions together.
What is that
in-
button?
はい、それでは一通りナイトのアクションを使ってみます。いくつか新しいアクションも追加されています。
All right, so now let's take another look at all these actions together in battle.
They combine Passage and Divine Veil.
And keep your eyes open. You might see some other new actions as well.
Maybe just a heal. Oh, that's Divine Veil for them. So when you provoke, you get a tank stance buff. So I get you generate more empathy. Yeah.
네, 繰り返しになるんですけど、ナイトはとにかくボタン数が多いジョブだったので、どのように削減するかをこだわりました。
So Paladin has always been a job with a lot of button presses. So we put a lot of focus on how to intuitively reduce that number.
でこれは他のジョブにも言えることなんですが、単純にアクションの種類を減らすだけだと、遊びが減ってしまうので、なるべくそうならないように残せるものは残せるようにしています。
We didn't just want to simply remove actions though, and as an extension remove the things that you could do in battle. We wanted to keep things interesting and fun. So we retained what we thought would keep those things interesting.
例えば、クレメンシやカバウは使用頻度は高くないアクションなんですが、うまく使えた時の楽しさを感じられるアクションなので、他のアクションボタンと、統合する形で残しています。
So for example, clemency and cover are not actions that are used that much in battle, but when used properly, they can be a lot of fun. So
do you spam Shoe Lock and Shoe Bash as AoE filler? We haven't seen AoE. And also they haven't moused over. Wait, have they?
we used the aforementioned consolidation techniques to make sure that they remained.
Okay, this is not gonna stay. This is not gonna stay. No way. There's no shot. Yeah. I think that is actually a bug. Yeah, I think that's actually a bug. I think it's supposed to work like Shoe Bash. Where you are far away, it will Shoe Lock. If you are near, you are Shoe Bash. And then this one is if you're far away and target the mob, it will dash. But if you use it on the party member, it will actually just cover. I think that is a bug. Nah, that's not something to be excited about. Holy fuck. No.
であとはディープダンジョンなどで便利なシールドバッシュも健在です。
Likewise, Shield Bash can be really useful in Deep Dungeon, so we made sure that that made the cut as well. Oh, Shield Bash moving far away. Shield Lock.
はい、以上、ナイトのエボルブモードのご紹介でした。一度、パワポに戻してください。
ちょっ
The
と待
water
って
attack.
Oh, hold on one moment. Sorry.
せっかくだからさ、
はい。
挑発とシャークやってないよね。
You haven't done. Have you done provoke and shirk?
僕の PC ちょっと映してもらっていいです
Can
か。
we switch to gameplay 2, please?
そしてトニー申し訳ないんだけど、ここに来てパワーポイントがまたマウスカーソルどっか行っちゃって暴れてるから調整してくんないだろうか。
And we are summoning Tony again.
PowerPoint
So-
problems.
They
But
just remove
while he's
cover.
doing that, we're going to show you some gameplay. Okay, here
Yes.
we have screen 2.
Cover is job
So you can see
identity.
the hotbar at the bottom is the PC.
Oh, PvP cover is like this already. Ooh. But why? I don't think it's gonna work in PvE, man. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work for PvE.
Bar.
まあ普通にでは挑発しますね。
Provoke.
でシャーク
Where's the enmity list? Oh, there it is.
普通に
Oh,
Yeah,
he
so
wasn't
hard
targeting the mob, okay.
しますね。
Provoke.
でシャークこれも変わります。
Oh.
Okay, so we did provoke and then shirk, and as you can tell, it does. It's not altered, but then it recognizes what you're trying to do.
What if it's an AoE? What if it's a multi-hit AoE? And you dash over and you cover. I don't think this is gonna stay in PvE. There's no way.
一回違ったねナイトとして遊べるのがエボルブモードになっております。
So yeah, you can experience a new kind of like gameplay feel by switching to the evolved mode.
Tony, we need Tony.
シャイ
To gameplay.
はい、ここ、かかしをポップさせました。
Okay, we got a striking dummy up.
はい、従来の竜騎士と比べるとかなり変更点が大きくて、メカニクスも全くの別物になっています。
So compared to Reborn mode, Evolve mode for the Dragoon changes are very significant, with job action mechanics being almost completely different than the Reborn mode.
まず、ジョブハットですが、ドラグーンシンボルというものがあります。
So if you look at the HUD, you'll see stacks of Dragon's Bane gauge.
これは戦闘中の時間経過で自動で溜まるスタック要素になっています。
So this gauge will gradually fill over time when engaged in battle.
このスタックを消費して、方向指定のある強力なウェポンスキルを実行できます。まず、シニスタードライブは敵の左側面から実行すると威力が上がります。
So these stacks are then spent to execute powerful direction-based weapon skills. So executing the Sinister Drive from the enemy's left will increase potency.
次に、デクスタードライブは敵の右側面から実行すると威力が上がります。
And then executing Dexter Drive from the right will also increase potency.
Okay. I think after 10 years, we finally understand what is the Dragoon's job identity. Dragoon's job identity is to hit positionals. Hopefully, Ninja doesn't have that identity. Yeah, hopefully.
そしてシニスタードライブとデクスタードライブの後に使用できるようになる桜花絢爛は敵の背面から実行すると威力が上がります。
And then, after using both Sinister and Dexter drives, this will ready what is known as Winged Chaos, which, if executed from behind, will earn you a significant damage bonus.
これまでの方向指定アクションよりも条件が細かくなっているので難しくなっている部分もあるんですが、実行するタイミングをある程度自由に調整できることと、ベンジフルジャンプというアクションを使うと次に実行するウェポンスキルの方向指定を無視できる効果が付与されるので、これも利用しながら戦います。
So, to offset this increase of difficulty created by implementing this additional layer of attack direction specificity, we've added a little bit more leeway to attack execution timing.
What's the
We've
cooldown?
also added a new jump, which is called Vengeful Jump, which ignores the directional requirements of the next weapon skill used.
Man, they are smart, man. They mouse over, but we cannot see the 2-tip. I was like waiting for a mouse over. You know, we don't see 2-tips, man.
竜騎士だけの話ではないんですが、エバーコールドから方向指定に成功した際の手応えを感じてもらえるように、新しい表現の追加なども検討しています。
And while this is not specific to Dragoon, to let players better know that they've successfully executed a directional attack correctly, we'll be
More
adding
effects.
more intuitive graphical feedback.
もう一つ流血という要素があり、
I really thought positional will be. I really thought positional will be gone. You know, I didn't expect them to double down. But again, now that you watch it again, non-live, you can pause, you can think. I think I can see why they keep positionals on, just in case. Just in case you think that it's too easy, they give you that little bit of friction so that maybe you can somehow convince yourself that, okay, less button, but more positionals. You know, at least for this job, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Let's not make everything too simplified at once, you know?
あります。でこれは先ほどのベンジフルジャンプを実行するたびに付与されていくスタック要素になっていて、最大3スタックになるとスターダイバーを実行できます。
So another big change to Dragoon with the evolve.
So it's like you are forced to use it, right? Because you need 3 vengeful jump to get a blood of the dragon, right? So it's kind of like you have to do this, and so this is your bread and butter, and every now and then you have to execute it with this, right?
Mode is the
So you only need to maybe hit 2 out of 3, 1 out of 2, 1 out of 3 position.
Of Blood of the Dragon. Blood of the Dragon accumulates each time a Dragoon executes the aforementioned Vengeful Jump. And then when it reaches its max of 3, it readies an attack called Star Diver.
このスターダイバーを実行すると、赤の流血状態に移行して専用の強力なコンボを実行できます。
Okay.
Executing Star Driver then grants Life of the Dragon, which in turn allows the execution of a powerful combo.
And さらにとっておきとして、
So that's two combo?
一度だけスカイハイというアクションを使います。でスカイハイを実行すると空高く飛び上がって一定時間後に地上に落ちてきて大ダメージを与えます。
Yo, you guys want to know what's crazy? Never mind. I don't want to say. I don't want to be like Xeno. Never mind.
In addition, executing the aforementioned Star Diver will also ready the one-time action Sky High. With Sky High, players will fly high up.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say it. When we knew that Dragoon got too much combo string and then too much positioning, I was like saying, why do you make Dragoon do such long combo? If Dragoon's identity is jump, why don't you give them a jump combo? You know, there it is, you know?
Into the air, landing several moments later to deal massive damage.
Sky High は歴代シリーズの竜騎士のジャンプをイメージしたアクションなので、飛び上がっている間は、敵の攻撃を完全に無効化したいところなんですが、残念ながら無効化はできません。
So Sky High was designed to feel like a legacy Final Fantasy jump ability.
Okay, my question, right? If you're fighting small mobs like this, if they move, is it gonna get fucked? I mean, it's an AoE, right?
So while airborne, we originally wanted players to be temporarily immune to all enemy attacks. But we soon realized that we couldn't go quite that far.
無効化できてしまうとコンテンツのギミックなどが成立しなくなってしまうので、代わりに受けるダメージを大幅に軽減できるようになっています。
If we made players completely immune to all attacks, that would kind of mess with a lot of the boss battle mechanics. So,
you know, some people say that 90% is also really good, but I don't think people realize if you let a melee take a tank buster, even its 90% damage reduction, do you really outplay? You know what I mean? Let's just say you need to give shit to this guy, right? And then he can eat a tank buster. I mean, obviously there's gonna be crazy plays you can do with it, right? But are people really gonna be so degenerate? No, 90%, guys, 90% on a melee. I think you still get your shit pushed in, man. And also, if it's powerful like that, do you really think that they will keep it at 90%? Do you really think they will keep it at 90%? No way. They're gonna nerf it. They're gonna make it lower.
Damage reduction won't be a full 100%, but we are looking to have it reduced significantly.
今は 90% 軽減っていうとんでもない数値になっていて、ちょっとやりすぎな気もしてるんですが、でも多少やりすぎなぐらいの方が楽しいと思うので、ギリギリを狙っていこうと思ってます。
So I said it won't be 100%, but currently our internal number that we have is 90% reduction of damage. Now, that may still change depending on how tests go.
Yeah.
But that said,
there's no way, right? There's no way they let you... There's no way they want you to do degenerate shit like that. As much as I would love it, so that you can see some insane play, but nah.
Board in this case is a lot more fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is fun. Yeah, it is. But I don't think they will allow it.
はい、それでは一通りアクションを使ってみます。
All right, so let's take one more look at
What about this button?
everything
Has he
in
pressed it
action.
yet? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the... Does it use this one, right? Wait, what does this use? Did you see it? The red buff on his... No, he didn't. He just reset. Oh. Oh, so it's the Uncoiled Fury. Is that the Uncoiled Fury? Yeah. So it's like the Uncoiled Fury version for Dragoon. So every time you jump, you gain 1. Is that it?
A little.
Oh, okay. Console. All minis are not ranged. Nah, it's good to have. It's good to have Uncoiled Furies, man. Yeah, I think it's one of these. Yeah, I think it's good, man. Uncoiled Fury. Yeah. Ninja will get its own. Ninja will get 3 Fuma Shuriken. I'm okay with that. No haste, no fast, no dependency, no buff, no debuff. 3, just like PvP, 3 Fuma Shuriken. I'll take it. Just now people say that this is going to be a DPS loss. This is not going to be a DPS loss. If this Sky High is a DPS loss, they will make sure to buff it to be a DPS gain. Because otherwise it would be bullshit, right? Who the fuck want to use it, you know?
Can I do it too? If we could switch to gameplay too, please.
How come they never give Yoshi P his Black Mage? Yeah, in minus, yeah. Actually, you think that it's easy. It's actually fucking obnoxious. You know, when you play D1, D2, you want to stay on your side, you know? Now you have to go to the other person's side. Yoshi P say Black Mage Evolve was good. I mean, what else is he gonna say? Oh, it's bad. I played it. That's why I didn't test it. I sent that shit back to the kitchen. Yeah, Mr. Prime better cook me a better Black Mage. Why, you expect him to say that? Of course he's gonna tell you it's good, right? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hey, honey, try my cooking. Okay. It's good.
So this time we were showing an example, so we had a set rotation that we did, but it's so exhilarating, and I think you will experience that this is a very different feel as a Dragoon, so I would love for everybody to try it out when it comes out.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but 9 button. It's fine. Yeah. See, guys, they give you a lot of hotbar space. If you really want your 1, 2, 3, you can put it on. You can put it at the side. Yeah.
せてください。竜騎士だけの話ではないんですが、基本的にローテーションを回していて楽しいと感じられることを目標に、そのジョブらしさを感じられるようにしました。
So now this, again, isn't specific to Dragoon, but all of the jobs, we've tried hard to make these new rotations something that are not only fun to play,
Unique,
but also really represent the feel of each job.
竜騎士といえばジャンプだと思うので、ジャンプ系のアクションにより個性を持たせつつ、さらに
I hope Ninja is just full ninjutsu. You know, yes, we still get our 111. That's just filler, or apply a buff, or get gauge. But I hope that our core gameplay is Mudra, you know. I hope that we become like a range. Melee, but not really.
爽快感が増すように流血関連の遊びを強化しています。
So for Dragoon, that was about making those signature jump attacks and combining them with the improved Blood of the Dragon mechanics to create
Aren't you
something that
range
feels
already?
really
No,
slick
Viper is the
and tight.
range.
他にも
Positional Mudra? Holy shit, can we ban that guy?
Big Brother, have you given your take on the evolved system? Just dropping in, what you think so far? Is 2-minute burst dead?
We are on it right now actually. I think we will be going to the 2 minutes soon. Holy shit, Positional Mudra? Who shed in your cereal this morning?
多さとかそれに伴う
Just
装飾
underscore
時間なども
underscore
整理している
casual
ので、
underscore player asked
かなり
Mr.
楽しめる
Prime
のではないかなと思っ
XDD.
ています。
And like Paladin, with Dragoon, there was also originally a glut of these actions, so we worked on paring down that number as we went.
Positional Mudra. You have to cast Mudra in a second and you want to do position. Holy fuck, man, there's something wrong with you, man. There's actually something wrong with you. Look at Yoshipi chilling, what a chat.
はい、以上、竜騎士のエボルブモードでのご紹
While he's playing Dragoon, he can play the new Dissidia game on his right hand.
介でした。一度パワポに戻してください。
Okay, so that's all for Evolve Mode for Dragoon. Let's return to the PowerPoint so I can get ready the next job.
Yeah, we haven't seen AoE, yeah. And we can't see too deep because they intentionally hide it. I got a feeling that AoE will just be tied to single target. Yeah. It will just splash. It will just cleave, you know?
さあ、では次のジョブは何でしょう？
次は、
What is our
And no auto
What is our
attacks.
next
Yeah.
job?
I haven't seen auto attacks, yeah.
次は白魔導士です。
Oh,
Right next.
here we go. Apparently, a lot of people is pretty mad at this. Okay, as a non-healer main, I thought this is a great change. But to every healer main, at least on what I see on Twitter, everybody is mad. Okay, when I say everybody, I mean like, you know, a handful of white mage main that I know is a white mage main.
Tip, we have White Mage.
My wife loved it.
さあ
My
では
wife is a white mage
玉木君の
main.
方の実況をお願いします。
All right, I think he's ready. Gameplay 1, please.
They will. I think this expansion, they will let healers be healers. I think so. Again, we talk about how gameplay we talk about how jobs and rotation become simple, but we haven't thought. Okay, we got X plus Y equal 5. We got X. We don't have Y. You know what I mean? You can work out Y right now, right? Based on maybe what you're given. But what if? But you can't solve the equation if you got two missing variables, right? Right? What if X equal Y minus something? You know, you don't have a second equation to solve the simultaneous equation. You know what I mean? X plus Y equal 5, but you can't solve X and Y. So you can only, like job gameplay now, you can only say, okay, X equal Y minus 5. I'm sorry, 5 minus Y. Right? You can't solve it. Right? So even if you say that, wow, it's so easy to get X, huh? You know? But you still can't solve X without Y. So we need to know how the rotation is. We need to know whether the boss is going to go fucking crazy. You know, AoE, Tank Buster. The boss is going to spontaneously, you know, shoot a missile at a random party member, and then you have to single heal, spot healing. Spot healing, yeah, that's the term, spot healing. So maybe. And now we are all saying that, wow, it's so easy to glare. Instead of glare 1, now it's glare 2, glare 1, glare 2, glare 1. What the fuck? And he's still pressing one button, right? But you don't know, right? Maybe you are forced to heal more. We don't know, right? Now, if that is the case, then maybe we can say that, wow, they really want healer to heal. That's awesome. Now, obviously, you're going to see a lot of healers that don't spot heal. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Who asked for this? You know what I mean? But they can also fuck it up and you're like, bruh, I'm not even healing anyway. This is even easier. I'm just glaring all day. Who knows, right? We don't know yet, right? We need to have both X and Y, then we can tell, right? But so far, everybody only get X. So everybody is just trying to, solve X, so it's like, not a good look. Yeah, not a good look, because even in this presentation, he is struggling to find button to press.
また出てきた。
Yeah.
出てきました。
Another one of those.
はい、
He is struggling to find button also.
です。今現在の白魔同士はヒーラーの中でも扱いやすいジョブ。
And also, when you come out to say, until now, white mage is easy. The last thing your player want to hear is that it got easier. You know what I mean?
ですし、プレイされている方も非常に多いジョブなので違和感なく移行できるようにしました。その中でもいくつか変更点があります。
Alright, so out of all of our healing jobs, White Mage is already fairly easy to use, and that's why that there's a lot of people who play it. And that's why we wanted to make the transition from Reborn mode to Evolve mode as smooth and as accessible as possible. That said, there are still some major differences.
まず、ジョブハットにサンクチュアリシンボルというものがあります。
I do like the healing equal DPS change. I mean, healing equal
Okay, so first up,
compensate
here you
DPS
can
loss.
see the Sanctity
That one I
Gauge,
do like it.
and this fills every time you cast a healing spell on an ally.
I like to play with healers that heal. Because when healers heal, I know that I will never die to a stupid mistake. Meaning, I wouldn't die to someone forget a shield, and then we are not topped off. I will not die to someone forget a reprisal if I'm not topped off. I will not die to someone not forgetting an arrow, and then, I'm not topped off, right? Having a healer that always keep you top. Maybe not to the extent like Aion too, having a cleric, and then it's, as a chanter, it's so much more fun to play. But sometimes there are fights that, especially bleeding mechanics also, right? Having a healer that actually heals is very fucking comfy, But those healers are what the community label as trash healers. Sad.
では敵にアクションを使わせます。
Those, in my opinion, are the good healers.
Okay,
Unless we don't kill the boss.
自分しか回
And then we look at ACT and they're underperforming. Then we shit on them.
復しないのね。
You're only healing yourself, huh?
Like my wife is a good healer, man. My wife is a good healer, yeah. Like, that's why she love it. That's why I look at this, I know that she's gonna like, she already like this already, Yeah, she already like this change already.
はい、このスタックが溜まった状態で、ホーリーサンクチュアリーという魔法を実行すると、
I like the animation of the new Holy.
ダメージが上乗せされ
I
ます
thought it looks really old
so
school,
this is directly
classic.
connected with a new action called Holy Sanctuary that when cast, depletes the gauge and deals damage in proportion to the stack.
Yeah, I like that. That's such a nice animation. I like it.
でこのシステム
Wow,
の
it
目的なん
heals
ですが
also?
To the stack.
Is it AoE? Looks like AoE.
でこのシステムの目的なんですが、GCD の回復魔法を実行した際に DPS のロスを
I don't really get why people mad when Reborn mode still exists. Just use that if you don't like it. It's like your boss recruited a new co-worker and the co-worker is shadowing you. Hey Arthurs, welcome to the company. Can you just follow Jimmy and see what Jimmy's doing? Sure, boss. What is Jimmy gonna think? What's Jimmy gonna think?
づらくすることです。
So basically, the thinking behind the implementation of this is to prevent the inevitable
Arthurs is gonna steal Jimmy's job.
DPS loss that occurs when using
Someone's
cooldown
getting
healing
fired.
spells.
で特に高難度コンテンツにおいては、厳しい DPS チェックに対して、GCD は回復魔法ではなく、なるべく攻撃魔法に回す。
Now, this being said, if the healers who are over healing and don't use those buttons that they gain, they are still going to be shit. So there is still sort of skill expression from the current white mage to the new white mage, except it's not so much, I know, but there is still something different, right?
ことを求められるケースがありました。
So
It's like white mage now, people also misuse gauge, forget gauge, over gauge, right?
this becomes especially relevant in some of the more high-level content, where a lot of times white mages are asked to ignore global cooldown healing magics to make sure that parties don't fail their DPS checks.
I am like, holy fuck, why did you take 10 years to realize this? Why did this take 10 years to change? It is a shitty system. Nobody likes to do it, you know? No, like even those 100% passer healer, right? I'm gonna play the devil advocate here, right? Even those 100 passing healers, right? They are also like, bro, there's nothing to heal. Not that we don't want to heal, there's nothing to heal. If there is nothing to heal, and I play the game for 5 years, 10 years, and this is the optimal way to play, how can you then blame me that if I play optimally, I am actually griefing because I'm not healing? I didn't need it. Why don't you blame the off tank for not aligning, sharing cooldown properly? Why am I now having to make up for his mistake? So they you know all these 100% healer thinking like that, or even the mentors teaching you how to heal, they are not wrong, right? Because at the end of the day, it's Square Enix's fault. Square Enix didn't give you a reason to GCD heal. Sometimes they try, but people still find way to like over mitigate it, you know, plan CD around it that you don't really need to, right? So, holy fuck, man, it took them 10 years to realize this and then 10 years to change. But I guess better late than never. The problem is it might be too late and now the players don't accept it, you know? Because now, right, if let's just say 7.0, you are actually forced to heal. Does those good healers now actually finally get to do what they are supposed to do? Are they gonna like it? They've been playing like that 10 years. Are they gonna like the new system? Oh, just play reborn mode. Play reborn mode doesn't change that. Because this is wanting you to GCD heal, force you to GCD heal. So even if you play reborn mode, you are still forced to GCD heal. Because, you know, damage might just be ridiculous, right? You might have to spot heal, right? So it's like, it's definitely like maybe change the way healers play. And I can see why there's like half the people like it, half the people don't like it, kind of thing. Like my wife like it, you know, someone on Twitter don't like it, you know?
ヒーラーはあくまでも味方を守ることがメインの役割であってほしいので、このシステムを追加することで GCD ヒールの重要性を上げています。
So we want healing to be a healer's main priority, so this new feature is meant to do just that.
We heard that for so long already. We want healers to heal. We heard that so long already. We heard it for like 3 expansions already. We also give healer less Gs. We give healer less offensive. We take away their offensive so that they can focus on healing. What happens? We just press glare.
まあなのでちゃんと
You know?
栄称があるけど GCD ヒールをすることでこのスタックが溜まってそれによって、強力な攻撃が打てる。なので回復魔法を唱えることで自身の DPS も上げられるっていう、まあ要はヒールを
Yeah, but if they can balance this properly, right? If they can balance this properly, I mean, I don't know how they're gonna balance it, man. Like, okay, I think just now he tried. I didn't see whether there was a correlation. If he didn't heal HP, does he get a gauge? I think he tried earlier. I can't be bothered to rewind back. Did you guys notice? When he don't heal, does he get the gauge? Oh, he did? Okay, then that's fine. But okay, now here's the thing. If that is more optimal, then if there's nothing to heal, and it's optimal to gain that stack from healing to do Holy Sanctuary, then will there be an awkward situation that we are just there healing for nothing? Then, is that still considered healing? Like, okay, you see Scholar, right? Scholar have to actually break a barrier, right? Then you can get Toxicun. But people don't even give a shit about Toxicun. Being forced to heal everyone at full HP to gain DPS, it just sounds horrible. No, that is horrible only if you are forced to do redundant healing. But if the mechanic works in the way that you have to do spot healing, and healing now, like, bro, spot healing is not easy, man. I can't spot heal. When I play a Scholar, I can only AoE heal, and if I somehow pay attention, maybe I can lustrate you. I'm not good at spot healing. Spot healing is actually a skill. But in this game, because everything is scripted, that isn't spot healing. But if they were to make mechanics or they were to make fights where you have to spot heal is actually a skill. You know? Can be a skill. Can be a skill cap. You know?
ホワイトメイジにはそういった仕組みを実装しています。
So to supplement to that, of course, there will be cast time involved, but by casting a global cooldown heal, you will still be able to attack. And so it's kind of like a heal plus have DPS. And
The number is
that's
damage
how
seems like
we
damage
will have
neutral.
it for the evolved mode.
またこの変更に伴って、基本攻撃魔法が無栄称になっています。で先ほど説明させていただいた通り、栄称付きの回復魔法を重要視したので、その分攻撃を行いやすくしました。
So in conjunction
This one is
with
really
this,
who asked.
we've removed casting times for most white mage attack spells. We want the main focus to be on healing spells with their cast times and not on the attacks.
Are they out of touch with the community? Isn't it supposed to be opposite? You want the cast time to still be there so that the players are pressurized to heal, because that glare GCD might mean that the party will die. So why don't you focus on healing? People are so happy though. People are so happy, so why are you guys mad? It sounds like it's a good change.
基本攻撃が、無栄称になることで各種アビリティも使いやすくなりますし、コンテンツのギミックにも対応しやすくなると思っています。
By
My wife
making
loved it.
non-healing basic attack spells
My wife
instant,
loved it.
it makes them easier to implement in rotations without disrupting healing, and easier to incorporate into duty content strategies.
また、今実機でお見せしたので気づいた方もいらっしゃるかと思うんですが、これまで
Okay, we assume that everything.
同じ魔法を連続
We assume that everything is going to be like that, right? That means Ruin 2 is gone. Yeah. That means Ruin 2 is gone.
で打っていたんですが、単調さを軽減するために
Just broad
1段
now.
目と2段目で異なる魔法が発動するようにもなっています。
Finally, we recognize that a lot of white mages were using the same basic attack spells over and over again. So, to alleviate that monotony, we're tweaking certain spells to have different effects the first and then second times you cast them in a row.
What's the difference? Can anybody explain to me what is the difference between Glare plus Glare versus Glare 1 plus Glare 2? And then you are pressing the same button. Now, if they make Glare 1 a cast, and Glare 2 is not, like Red Mage, I would say that that would be awesome. You know? That would be like only casting half the time. But if both is non-cast bar, then what is the difference between instant cast an ability and instant cast another? You know what I mean? So
はい。
And they
それでは
cost the same
一通り
MP.
アクションを使ってみます。
All right, so let's see everything in action once more.
.白魔同士は他にも細かいところを調整していて、これまで以上に扱い
Yeah,
や
yeah,
すい
he
状態に
doesn't
な
have
る
any
よう
more
にしま
button
した
press. He tried very hard.
So we've tweaked a lot of different things and tried our best to make White Mage even easier to use than before.
But why? It's evolved. I do like the healing equal Holy Sanctuary though. I think that change is great. But everything else, like, why?
例えば、同じような使い道のアクションだ
So now can we expect every healer to be easier? Because I mean, now that you test White Mage, that means White Mage set the standard, right? So what about Astrologian? Is Astrologian going to be difficult? If Astrologian is going to be more difficult, is that going to pay out? You remove buffs. And you insist that healing is the focus rather than DPSA. So is Astrologian going to be easier also to White Mage level, or is Astrologian going to do more damage, which is not the focus? Or heal less, which is also not the focus? So then does this mean that every healer is going to pull down like White Mage? You know?
ディバインベニゾンとアクアベールを統合してボタン数を削減しつつチャージアクション化したりしてます。
For example, consolidating Divine Benison and Aqua Veil into a single action and then adding charges to this.
テンパランスの効果中は、移動速度が上がるようにしてより便利なアクションになるように調整しました。
With Temperance, to make it easier to use, we've added an extra effect to increase movement speed after casting Temperance.
Okay, like you see, like stuff like that, I'm okay.
先ほど説明した GCD ヒールをしても DPS をロスしづらくなるシステムや、基本攻撃
See, that
方法の
works very
名称化もあって
nicely with the
こ
glare
れまで
instant
ヒーラーロール
cast,
をあま
right?
りプ
You
レイ
now
してこ
can
なかった
actually
方
have
で
like
も遊びやすくなっている
so
と思う
much
ので、ぜ
movement.
ひ挑戦してみてください。
はい。
I mean,
So the
What the fuck
removal
am I
of
talking
cast
about?
times for basic attack magic
It's
and the
already
changes
messed
to the global cooldown for healing magic to ensure DPS doesn't drop should help make it easier for first-time healers to get a better grasp of the
see, that's the problem. That's the problem. You do this so that they can move. So then adding sprint to the wings, what does that achieve? It cancels it out. You know what I mean? It's supposed to like help you maybe slide cast or get position easier, but your glare is now instant to the point that they are already gonna make it already. So with wings having sprint, okay, maybe the sprint also give to the party member. I actually didn't wait, you know what?
job. Attack magic, increase
の効果と、同じような使い道のアクション
and Aqua Veil
いいアクションに調整しました。
with Temperance, to make it easier to use, we've added an extra effect to increase movement speed after casting Temperance.
Okay, so it's the whole party. Okay, that's pretty fucking good. Okay. So it's
先ほど説明した
Expedient, yeah.
GCD ヒールをしても DPS をロスしづらくなるシステムや、基本攻撃魔法の無縁消化もあって、これまでヒーラーロールをあまりプレイしてこなかった方でも遊びやすくなっている
Bro,
と思うので、
that is Scholar's
ぜひ挑戦してみてください。
はい。
So the removal of cast times for basic attack magic and the changes to the global cooldown for healing magic to
guys. Oh no, I just realized something. What if our current summoner rework is actually not for summoner? What if the summoner rework is for scholar? Now scholar won't have button on hotbar anymore. Scholar maybe will have broil on the hotbar. You will have to cycle Eos, Celine, and then who the fuck that fat fairy is called? Oh fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. No, whoa. The big fairy. Seraph. What if now Summoner become that and your healing rotation is that, you know?
Ensure DPS doesn't drop should help make it easier for first-time healers to get a better grasp of the job. So if you've never played a healer before, now is a great time to start.
はい、以上、白魔導士の、ご紹介でした。
Okay. That's all for White Mage.
まあホワイトメイジはやっぱり多くの人が使ってくれてるジョブなので、まあできるだけシンプルに、でも皆さんのフィードバックにあったヒール施設もやっぱりより
Very Yoshi P with the damage control in here. This developer, man, I should have changed the other screen. This developer is new, right? This developer first time attend a dev panel, right? This guy hasn't learned public appearances and speech yet, you know? So he's just like, oh, I make it simpler. And then Yoshi P is like, a lot of people play White Mage, so keeping it simple is good. But if you guys got feedback, we will listen.
攻撃をシンプルにしたいっていうところに今回答えてるのが白魔導士のエボルブモードになってます。
For sure, and with White Mage,
Yeah, he hasn't learned how to
I know
lie.
a lot of players use the White Mage, and so we wanted to make it simple, but we have listened to the feedback that we had received so that we have a job that heals but also can attack.
I'm sorry, what? What the fuck did I just hear?
But we, for sure, and with White Mage, I know a lot of players use the White Mage, and so we wanted to make it simple, but we have listened to the feedback that we had received so that we have a job that heals but also can attack.
Okay, I think there's a little bit of context. Maybe worded it. Maybe I understand it wrong. I think what they are trying to say is we don't want to make a healer just rely on attack. We want a healer that can also heal while attacking. I don't think what actually meant or what she was meant to say is we want a healer that can heal and attack. I think it's yeah. A healer that can attack while also use their heals, right? Man, that doesn't even that also doesn't sound logical at all. Wait, what? Yo, look at his face.
To the feedback that we had received so that we have a job that heals but also can attack.
Bro, that is my face.
Okay, let us switch.
That
back
was
to the
literally
PowerPoint.
me. Like,
Okay.
さあ実機で続いてもう一ジョブお見せいたします。
Okay, so we'll have another demonstration. One more job.
okay, limited time, prototype, playtest, fan festival, not fully developed. Take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, maybe you'll be better.
は
Yeah.
い、最後はレンジ DPS の銀融資
Ooh,
金です。
this one.
So finally we have the range DPS Bard.
さあでは
I think
玉
Bard
木
looks
の方の
really
画
fun.
面をお願いしま
Okay,
す。
let's have
Yeah, I
gameplay
think Bard looks
one,
really
please.
fun. You know, one of the reasons I quit Bard, I used to be a main Bard in 1.0. I mean, I main everything in 1.0. Obviously, you main Bard in 2.0. Fucking hell, Bard is just fucking broken in 2.0. Fuck, people bring 2 Bards. I remember when I did Twintania, we brought 3 Bards. Why? Because we can cycle Reign of Death. And Reign of Death is a damage mitigation. We just put that shit on all the time. You know? And then when you do ADS and you pass Elegant Rod, Bard is just easier. You know? So I played until 3.0, and then when they have the cast bar, I stopped. 4.0, I came back. And then when they make the songs the way it became, I'm like, nah.
はい来ましたね。
But this one, the bar looks really fun. Yeah. Now, not a
はい
fan of the
銀融
cast
資
bar
金
though,
に関
but
しても
you
竜
get
騎士
that?
と同じようにメカニクスに大きな変更を行っています。
I love the
Just like
repelling
with
shot.
Dragoon, Evolve mode for Bard, we'll see some major changes to the mechanics.
コンセプトとしては、銀融詩人らしく支援ジョブとしての強みを際立たせるために、いつどこでどの歌を歌うかをこだわれる遊びを追加しました。
So the main concept we're aiming for with this is maintaining that Bard's strength as a supporting role to other party members, while putting more emphasis on songs, specifically when and where you execute which song.
Yeah.
まず、ジョブハットのミンストレルシンボルというものがあります。これを消費して、賢人のバラード、軍神のパイオン、旅神のメネートのいずれかの歌アクションを実行します。
So here we have the performance gauge. This bar is consumed to cast Mage's Ballad, Army's Paeon, and the Wanderer's Minuet.
それぞれの歌にはパーティーへのバフ効果があって、賢人のバラードはリジェネ、軍神のパイオンは移動速度アップ、旅神のメネットはバリア効果になっています。歌う順番は自由なので、
give them simple supportability. I think is
So
good.
each of these songs grants parties a buff. Regen for the Ballad, increased movement speed for the Paeon, and barrier for the Minuet.
Your Master
And
Banquet, oh, I think I
songs
got you. Your Master
can
Banquet,
be
thanks for the
sung
sub.
in any order,
And also
in
STL
order to best match
got next.
what
Thanks
is
for the
currently
sub
going
also,
on
man.
in
Appreciate it.
また、これらの歌アクションを実行した直後は、銀融詩人自身も強力なウェポンスキルを実行できるようになります。それぞれの歌ごとに違うプレイ感になっていて、賢人のバラードはこれまでの銀融詩人のイメージにもあるドットに関する遊びになっています。
So also singing these songs will ready powerful weapon skills that will allow for a variety of different playstyles. For example, after singing Mage's Ballad, it opens up a Bard's
Okay, so
party
Bard
mode.
got what? One combo or two combo? Okay, use song, press the button. Okay, that button have a... Okay. It's like... I never play Bard now, but it seems like it's got a lot of buttons still. Actually, no.
次に軍神のパイオンは素早い連続攻撃につながります。
Singing Army's Paeon will open up a speedy multi-hit combo.
Holy fuck, man. Dude, they use one button for Bard that purpose into 6, man. That's insane. Yeah. This button can be used 6 times. But if you guys think that this is gonna make it easy, may I suggest you go here and you take all 6 songs and you put it to 6 different buttons. So instead of pressing 1 6 different times, you now can press 1 to 6. If you feel like you have the need to show people that you are a better player, you can do that. Yeah, you should try it, man. What if they don't let you? What do you mean? What if they don't let you? What do you mean? Bro. Bro, what do you mean what if they don't let you? Let's just say Dev Design got a combo, right? Fuck, man, I hope Dev Design is not around. But let's just say Shadow and Dev got a combo, right? You Shadow and Dev into another combo, right? Then just put 2 separate buttons. Yeah, for this Bard song, this button, you can put it on 6 different plays. So that when you have a different song, you're like, oh shit, yo, I'm a really good player. I am a more evolved Bard player than that evolved Bard player. I can actually tell myself, okay, what is this next weapon skill? This Reverberant Barrage, I will put it on 2. Quick Knock, I will put it on 3. Yeah, Reign of Death, I will put it on 4. You know, holy shit, man, you will be a better player, man. Your hotbar is gonna look so fucking professional. You're gonna be so good, man.
そして、旅神のメネットは専用のコンボの最後に強力な一撃を放ちます。
And
You
with
can be the more
Wanderer's
evolved
Minuet,
evolved player.
after a combo will unleash a devastating single strike.
When you apply to static, what makes you think that you should be considered? That the game has become easier, but I challenge myself. I do not make use of the 1-1-1 single consolidated button. I still got my 1-2-3. This is what my hotbar looks like. This is what a normal Evolve player hotbar looks like. This is what my hotbar looks like. I'm able to play like this for 18 hours, pressing button different for everybody, and yet still not make mistake. I don't need consolidated button. I'm better than that. Holy shit, man, dude, that's gonna get you a static application, man. Yeah, you are actually gonna be better. You will be considered an idiot, but you can get considered, you know? Style is gonna love that. Style love Casbah. For some reason, when I see this Casbah, I got PTSD. You know? But I think she love it. That is a long Casbah. How long is that? Okay. Never mind, 2-ish seconds. Felt like an eternity, you know? Okay, why does Bud not have LB? What is Bud LB in PvP? Oh, it's just a buff. Okay, so yeah, that's fine, I guess. Nah, they were... Okay. I don't think this Casbah is going to be problem. Because you probably can hold it. There's no more red buffs. There's no more specific window, specific GCD that you have to press it. Yeah. So you can probably press that button when you are fully clear. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Like, okay, we are all PTSD by the fact that when you see a Casbah, when you see a big hit move, it's going to be a 2-minute window. It's going to be when there's mechanics, you know, like Communio, Perfectio, Double Midare, you know what I mean? Right? We are all conditioned to think that if there's a Casbah, I mean, that's a PTSD, right? We see a Casbah, we think about a burst window, and then we are like... But now there isn't going to be red buff, right? That means you can save this button for when you are actually ready to press, you know? So actually, it might be okay. Yeah. Yes, that's the optimization. Yeah. That's the planning.
この他にも新しいプレイ感のアクションとしてワンダラーズバラージというものがあります。これは移動入力している方向に対して移動しながら敵を攻撃するアクションで前に移動しながらと前へ跳躍して左に移動しながらと左に跳躍します。
I don't think Evolve will save the game, but I think Evolve will make more people feel like they can finally play something different. And then on top of the job, on top of the eye level sync, the eye level carryover, even though it's not optimal, it makes people play more. And you know what? If something is easier, that means you can master more. Yeah, so I think overall it's going to be very good for the game. But if you are a one-trick, or if you are like a spreadsheet warrior, if you are like a main insert job, I think that you will feel that something is taken away from you, right? Yeah. A part of the niche that you have over the other 99 percentile player, you have that one more trick up the sleeve that makes you better. I feel like maybe in Evolve mode, the gap will be like, you will have to like really dig to find optimization, right? Because now it's freestyle already, right? No red buffs, freestyle already, right? So people making mistakes are way likely compared to, you know, like back then, right? Because you have to focus the entire 10 minutes. One wrong GCD, one misuse of a gauge is fucking over. But now it's not the case anymore. So people have more leeway, you know? So maybe main job, one job, main job players, one job, wonder, maybe they will feel that it's worse. But overall, yes, I think it's better. Yeah.
So finally...
And also new players. Yeah. Now, I say this a lot of times. Final Fantasy 14 has reached a point where, bro, no fucking way you're going to get new players. That ship has sailed already. Stop trying to get new players in. You know why? Because your game has been the same shit for 13 years. From 5, 6, 7.0, your consumers are playing the same shit for 7 years. If they haven't played it 7 years ago, they are not going to play it 7 years later. That's why numbers keep going down. Yes, during Shadowbringer, there was the Shadowland incident, number goes up, and then Endwalker's launch, it was padded to the air. And then after that, when WoW Dragonflight came back, everybody go back to their game, right? The number dropped, and then Dawntrail even dropped a little bit more, right? You are not getting, you are not going to pray for a miracle that a game maybe implode, and then maybe the player base are willing to try your game. Like, that is not like acquiring new player, you know? That is just, you are a safety net for those players that are an MMORPG player and they are looking for something, right? You are not really like, our game is really good. Can we get new players to try? No. Your player base didn't care. They are not going to care. If 8.0 is the same, they are not going to give a fuck. Yeah, I mean, they will come back, they will play 1 month, they will do the story, they will maybe do the raid, they will raid log, and then they will going to fuck off. Right? This one, right, actually will make you feel that everybody starts somewhere, you know what I mean? Yeah, like it's like a brand new season, everybody will play on day one, you know what I mean? Kind of feel, and bro, they're gonna market the fuck out of this, man, I think. I think this time they will spend a lot of money marketing this. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, right? Yo, actually, I would love to see that happen. I love watching Lyric. Lyric till today is still my favorite streamer to watch. And last time I saw Lyric play Heavensward, right? He was playing Dark Knight. I thought it was so fucking funny. I wish they will fucking hell, man, throw money on all these creators, man. I would love to see all these people like come back. I would love to see like Lyric play Final Fantasy 14. I think it would be good laugh. You know, I would love to see Shroud come back and play, you know. Yeah, maybe bad takes here and there. Yeah, maybe, you know, team the 10 man. like I would love to see that. Like it's like Asmon Go, right? You would love you love to see a fresh injection to the game, you know. For content creator, it's fresh. I don't want to badmouth our Final Fantasy 14 community. At the moment, even the Final Fantasy 14 community is like very... Dude, I don't want to offend people, man. But I don't get cancer. The community is like very stale. I think having new blood in would divert the hate, the negativity to maybe like, oh, come on in, you know, play the game. Oh, everybody is new. Now, if only 1 people is new, fuck you, man, go do your homework. But if 7 people is new, I guess we can learn together. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I feel like, dude, 8. Now I sound like fucking Gorillion. I feel that 8.0, everybody is going to come here to play the game. I feel like 8.0 will actually get new players to try the reboot. This is the actual reboot, not Dawntrail. Dawntrail is like a fucking filler. We thought it's a reboot. It was a fucking filler, right? This one actually is going to feel like a reboot. And also, if the leaks are not wrong, again, the leaks has been 70% correct, right? 1 month ago when I saw the leaks, I dismissed it, right? But after the FanFest, I revisited the leak was 70% correct, minus some, you know, translation and obviously choice of words to describe stuff, right? The leak says that 8.0 will give jump pod up to Dawntrail for new players. Yeah. So I think, you know, that might work. You know what I mean? That might work. Like I can finally convince my friend, bro, buy the game. You were gonna start with me. You are maybe gonna be 10 levels behind. You're gonna start with me. I'm not gonna go up to my friend and say, bro, buy and restart from around reborn. I will see you in 7.2. I mean, I don't know, man. Again, right? I think that's so, bro. That is gonna be the next controversy when we get to the live letter FanFest, and if this leak is real, we're gonna have another Twitter shitstorm where you're gonna get MSQ gatekeeping on Square Enix making the wrong bad decision of giving free jump out. Now, I don't know whether it's true. We don't know whether it's true. Okay, it's a leak. I don't believe it. Who leaked it? I shouldn't have guessed, right? But If it's true, that is gonna be the next controversy. Yeah. So, you know, I won because, bro, the current Final Fantasy 14 community fucking hates us all, man. You know what I mean? We need some new blood. We need some new blood to dampen the situation. Yeah. Dude, Dyrus messaged me yesterday, man. Dyrus wants to play Final Fantasy 14. Dude, I'm telling you, the hype for Evercore is ever high. A lot of people wants to come back. Yeah, a lot of people wants to come back. Yeah, Dyrus was asking me what job should he play based on his playstyle. I'm like, holy fuck, you coming back? You know what I mean? A lot of people is gonna come back and play. And I would love to see it, you know?
Another new way to play with the evolve mode is introduced.
Yeah, I miss Dyrus, man.
What is called
Dyrus
Wanderer's
FF14
Arrow.
is so big.
This,
I love
when used
to watch it so
tandem
much.
with movement in a certain direction allows the character to jump in that direction while shooting. So left, right, front.
This is good. This is really, really good. Yeah. This is really fucking good. It's very simple, but holy fuck, man. Like, this type of things feels really good to see, you know? Yeah.
はい、移動入力なしだとその場で打つこともできます。
Of course, this attack can also be used standing still as well. You don't have to
This
move.
is Aion 2 marking shot, yeah. Except more freedom. Fuck marking shot in Aion 2. Yeah, this one is really
はい、
good.
そ
Yeah,
れでは
but
一
it's
通りアク
really
ション
good.
を使ってみます。
All right, so let's take
Bro, just give machinists a fucking cannon, man. Yeah, just make machinists burst. You go into a fucking robot, man, and you just beat shit up, you know?
a look at all.
Dude, now, okay. Now my most exciting thing to see the job is not like how easy they are. Now, yes, if they happen to showcase it and it happens to be very easy, like White Mage, then I guess maybe that's a bummer, right? But I want to see the identity, man. I want to see all this job having all this like unique shit, you know? Like Dragoon, we saw the LB implemented in PvE. We never thought they were gonna do it, but the Mad Lad has done it. Now we see Bud having like all these like proper song and like, you know, the repelling shot, you know? I want to see like other job. Ninja, man, Ninja. I need to see Ninja. I really gotta see Ninja. They better don't fuck it up, man. They better don't fuck it up.
All of these in action one last time.
Yeah, I'm really scared, man. Some job is gonna be shit, yes. It's 21 rework plus the 2 new job. It's 23 evolve. Some job is gonna get fucked. I just hope that my favorite one is not. Some of you might say, if it's fucked, then go play another one. I wanna play Ninja, man. Ninja, Viper, Reaper, you know? But at this point, Reaper being good is cool. And also, the deal is sealed already. Reaper is in the Reaper is in the trailer. An existing job in the trailer means they are shit. You know? Yeah. Is Reaper PvP fun? Nope. Troublesome. In fact, it was one of the worst in Season 1, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that means Reaper's gonna be dog shit, exactly. But it's good. But looks good, yeah. I have never played Bud since 4.0, but as a new player, and sometimes this type of first impression is what get people in, you know? Like, now that my palette is cleansed, right, my cup is empty, right, I haven't played Bud from 2.0, 3.0 I didn't play because it's casting, 4.0 I played, but then the song I didn't like it, so I never played, so, you know, my cup for, my knowledge about Bud is gone, right? Right, like I have no idea what the job plays, but just looking, you know, knowledge of the game, rotation, what do they do, and then you look at them playing it, right? It looks really good. Yeah. It looks fun. So the new leaked physical range apparently is a slingshot. Yeah. Apparently, the leak is a screenshot. I gotta use the restroom real
話は
quick.
全て彼から聞いたよ。お嬢さんを一人助けたいそうだな。そんな君たちに手を貸すのに理由はいらない。私も共に戦おう。私の名はソゲキング。狙撃の島で生まれた俺は百発百中ルルララネズミの家の中のお前の顔狙撃の島から北は東京
It's gonna be a sniper. Yeah. That was what is leaked. Sogekishi, I think. Is it what it's called? Sogekishi? Yeah. I mean, that's leaked. We don't know whether it is. But, you know, have some fun, you know? Yeah.
来ました。
So we
Bro, if it's the slingshot. Now, when we. Okay, here's the thing, right? In the leak, it was say that it's like Soge King, which is using the big slingshot. So when people read it, they were like, there's no way you use a slingshot. I'm like, bro, we are not talking about that slingshot. We are talking about that slingshot. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Now, in Final Fantasy 14, if you show up to raid, pew, 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 who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? We are talking about like actual one. You know what I mean?
wanted to give bards that feeling that they're truly supporting their party while also making bow play as smooth and slick as possible.
Yeah. We are talking about Elden
シンプルに
Ring
ローテーションを回
big
すだけであれば
slingshot,
そ
you
こまで
know?
難しくはないと思うんですが、コンテンツに合わせ
And it might have a Casbah also, so.
た歌の順番などを考える余地もあるので、やりがいのあるジョブになっているんじゃないかなと思います。
So the basic rotations aren't that
Wait, I think there's a little bit of confusion in chat. A lot of people say Usopp. That's not Usopp, that's Soge King. Usopp is not there. Soge King is Usopp's friend. Have you ever seen Soge King and Usopp in the same room? Have you seen Soge King take off his mask and show you that he's Usopp? Bro, Soge King is not Usopp. They are friends.
complex, but we
Did you
wanted
guys
to
watch
allow
One Piece? Ew.
players the freedom to adjust those rotations based on the duty that they're tackling, making it a lot deeper than it appears on the surface.
Bro, Soge King isn't even in Elbaf. Okay, no spoilers. Just you wait.
Yoshi P wants to play. I
Yeah,
think this
you.
is his favorite.
いい玉木くんがやって俺ちょっと説明するから
No. We'll let Tamaki control the character.
Yeah, Elbaf is crazy, yeah. Guys, no spoilers, man, no spoilers.
ローテーションとか、まあ、アクション見てて分かる通り今回の、エボルブモードの指針に関してはローテーションが固定されてないどのタイミングでどの歌を歌うかっていうのをボスだったりコンテンツに合わせて自分で考えて
Yeah.
作っていくっていう
That
と
would
こ
be
ろが
that would be the skill cap, yeah. All the job I think all the jobs will have this. Now, of course, you want to use thing on cooldown, right? Final Fantasy 14, you always have, I mean, obviously ABC and obviously cooldown need to be used, right? So like, gauge management, obviously. So even if the button is simple, dude, I'm telling you, man. Okay. Zeno said this yesterday and I agree. Spreadsheet Warrior is gonna... Okay. There's two different types of Spreadsheet Warrior. You got World Proc Spreadsheet Warrior, right? That is like, you got Speed Running Spreadsheet Warrior, right? This Spreadsheet Warrior is gonna do fine. In fact, this Spreadsheet Warrior are the one that is gonna transit the best. Why? Because they know how to read the situation, how to time, how to read cast bar, how to see if what situation they can do what, cheat LB, use certain skills, right? But if you are talking about pure Spreadsheet Warrior, those that only know how to press button one way, and if one GCD is off, or they lose one resources, they crumble down and they die to mechanics. And those mechanics at the moment are all scripted. So again, like I said, right now this job and the new fight design is an X and Y simultaneous equation, right? Yes, now we got X, but we don't know Y. So if Y, which is the boss mechanic or the boss design, is gonna be like making you not able to plan everything to the T, Spreadsheet Warrior is gonna struggle. They're gonna be like, bro, I never used this button here before. Okay, then you better start. Oh my god, now I do, but the boss don't do this time. Now we don't know. Like I said, we still don't have the Y variable. So we don't know whether this evolve is actually gonna be good for the game or bad for the game, right? So I think, I mean, Yoshi P now, I mean, he himself say it, so, you know, Yoshi P is not really that trustworthy. But, you know, I sometimes will believe him. It depends on your boss. I mean, Aimi will translate.
非常に特徴なので、めちゃくちゃ自由度が高くて面白いジョブに仕上がってきてます。
So with the Bard in its evolved mode, as you can see, the rotations aren't like a set.
Not static, yeah.
Like a static, or like it's not predetermined. You can choose which song you want to sing at which timing, depending on the trial or depending on the battle content or duty that you're tackling. And I feel that
So that will really, the battle content has to really force it out, you know? It really gotta force you to play the game differently, you know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, this is, again, his words, we listen. We believe when we see it, you know? Because we were also promised in Dawn Trail that they want to do mechanic differently. Kind of, a little bit. But otherwise, mainly it's not, right? Like, I think they reached the limit already, you know? Like, I think now they really gotta do it differently. And even if the boss is easier but dynamic, then it can actually be difficult. Because now players cannot play one way. You know, they actually have to react, you know?
it really brings out the character.
But I also hope that the boss design is not so random where, you know, in a situation, if you're in the world race, the boss just don't do the big move. And then a group just kill the boss even without seeing mechanic. Or the crazy mechanic only happened X amount of time, and then the crazy mechanic happened to another group for X plus 10 amount of time. You know what I mean? Like getting Final Fantasy in a good way, you know? So hopefully the new boss design philosophy, the new evolved overall game system don't fuck up, hopefully, you know?
Characteristic of the Bard, and so it's really interesting to play.
Gives the player a lot of freedom to kind of play the way they want to play rather than following a fixed rotation that we've decided for you.
まあこれ、まあ僕いくつかね、テストでもちろん開発で使わせてもらってるけど、やっぱローテーションの自由度ってさっきの竜騎士もそうだけど、やっぱこだわって作ってるよね。
Yeah, and of course, I have tested it out.
I mean, that's why Abyssos is so hard. Really, that's why Abyssos is so hard. Bro, the Abyssos door boss don't fuck, man. The Abyssos door boss might be one of the fucking craziest shit I personally fought as a door boss. Yeah, dude, the Abyssos door boss is insane.
Myself, and again, yeah, with the freedom of the rotations that you can come up with, and similar to the Dragoon, it's really something that Tamaki was very particular about.
はい、これまでは、ジョブのローテーションっていうのが、決まったタイミングで打つものっていうものが固定化しやすかったんですけど、今回のエボルブモードでは、比較的自由に好きなアクションを使えるようになっているので、その中でどううまくやるかっていうところが、こだわるポイントになっています。
Is but hot crosshair always like that?
Mode is that we wanted to give freedom to players. We didn't want them to feel that they were forced to use a static rotation every single time. We wanted to give them more freedom to decide when they would use certain attacks and adapt those to the change.
And that is actually tiring. Yeah, if you are raiding like 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, bro, at some point you want to autopilot and then you realize that you can't really autopilot and then you start to be really sloppy. Yeah, like your attention start to drift, you know, when it's not a static rotation. Yeah.
Battles.
まあ改めてになりますが、今日この場で紹介した4つのジョブ、まだまだすみません、開発の途中段階にあるので、
I hope they showcase more job at the next Fan Fest. Yeah.
アクションそのものが
I don't know whether we will see more job.
ローテーションが調整されたりする可能性は大いにありますの
evolve gameplay
で
anymore.
その点はご了承ください。
But once again, I did want to reiterate, we are still in development of the system, so you may see some of the actions might be changed, or we may make adjustments to the rotation, so please be advised of that.
ではパワーポイントの方戻っても大丈夫ですか？
はい、大丈夫。
So, okay, I think we are okay to switch back to PowerPoint, please.
Okay, here we go. This one I never get to hear properly regarding the 2-minute.
はい、それではジョブごとの、紹介はここまでにして、
This is the part where reborn mode dies. You know, whatever copium is left that this might not be fun, I might go back to that, that might be stronger because it's a red buff synergy, players is going to get better and take advantage of our DPS, is going to be better than ADPS. This is the part where everything just dies. And the end. Evolve mode is just going to be better. Reborn mode is dead. They are not going to update it much. Evolve mode is where you're going to
もう
transit, you
少
know?
し大きな枠組みとして2つのモードに対してどのような変更が行われるかの話をさせてください。
Okay, so now that we've shown some specific examples from a few jobs, I'd like to touch upon some of the changes that we're making to the entire battle system in general to accommodate these two modes.
エバーコールドからはこれらの変更が行われます。
And here are some of the changes that we'll see with the launch of Evercold.
まず、両モード共通の要素として、シナジーアクションが削除されます。
So first off, we'll be removing most synergy actions from both modes.
次に、
Dude, why does the broadcast muffle and have so much noise gate? I want to hear the crowd reaction, you know?
エボルブモードで
I feel like that is something we miss in this fan fest, like when they go through all this slide. We don't get the crowd reaction as much.
はアクションの習得レベルの再設計が行われます。
Next, we'll be adjusting the levels at which actions are acquired.
そしてもう一つ、エボルブモードではタンクロールの MT と ST の役割分けをします。
And finally, for Evolve mode, we'll be defining two different specialties, main and off tanks for the...
You want to know what's crazy? I don't want to be Xenosis Vex here, okay? I caught this. Yeah, I said that when they add in the 5th job, they might do main off-tank roles.
tank role.
Is it...
はい、一つ
Wait, is it the part where Xeno Mall? Let me check.
Let's go over here.
Let me check Xeno's clip. Surely someone... Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad.
ジョブがどう変わっていくのかみたいなのはご覧いただけたんじゃないかなと思います。
So today we were only able to show 4 jobs, which might be limited in number, but I feel that we were able to show how these jobs will feel different in the evolved mode.
だからちょっと改めて最後もう一回パワーポイント
I mean, he's not mad. He's not mad. Rip, thanks. Oh, okay.
Let's go over here.
What the
That's not the issue here. The issue here is now that there's designated roles for this, it's just going to create problems when you try to pair up not only in your groups but also in your in the party fighter. Like just seriously, think about it for a second, man. Everybody in chat, think about if you play a tank and your friend who you tank with. What tanks do you play? I enjoy every tank.
Holy shit! You look at the chat. Oh my god, bro! You stay a reborn.
Lulufications asked, why is he talking like Trump?
Off tank, no speaking. Off tank.
Well, now, if there's a paladin tank, that means I can't play the new tank. If there's a warrior tank, that means I have to play the paladin or the other tank. Do you see why that's a problem? Like, it's not like, dude, I don't care who has threat on the boss. I care because if they're going to design this system, they're probably going to make main tanks more tanky.
Holy shit.
So let me explain each in detail because you probably have questions.
Little bro is
ま
mad.
ずシナジーアクションの削除ですが、パーティーメ
Is Zeno in chat? Yo, is Zeno in chat? Is Zeno in chat? Okay, Zeno is not in chat. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Help me clip this so that later when he stream. Yeah, get ready to clip. Okay, Zeno. So you okay, Zeno. Look, gonna help you a little bit transiting, okay? Okay, Zeno is my bro. Zeno is going through a rough time. I'm gonna help him transit, okay? So okay, Zeno, look. So whenever you pull a boss, right? This is where the main tank is. Alright? Now, usually there will be melee on your left and right, but there will be someone behind here. You see that? This is the off tank position. Don't get lost and mixed up, okay? Very important. You might be new to this position. You might have to stick a little bit left, right, you know, with the melees, but this is where you belong now. Yeah, you're gonna get used to it, okay? Okay. Okay, let's go back to the video. Okay. Clip that.
ンバーの攻撃力を上げるようなアクションを削除したり、効果を変更しています。
Okay, so first up, with synergy actions, we'll be removing or changing the effect of those actions which increase party member attack.
シナジーに関しては、パーティープレイとしての連動や手応えという面でプラスになることもあるので、それを好まれていた方もいらっしゃったかと思います。
While we understand that many players enjoy job synergies and party buffs as extensions of party play proficiency,
I enjoyed it in 4.0. I enjoyed it in 5.0. I enjoyed it in 6.0. Espadillos. The moment we got out of Espadillos, I don't enjoy it anymore. There's no more decision making. There's no more friction. Espadillos, you got friction. How you do your 2 minute during PNEX, after PNEX, on the op, do you do it on Act 4, Act 4, Act 3, Act 4? I don't remember, you know, the water and the dark line, you know what I mean? Like, at least that time you feel, Phoenix, do you use it immediately when you bait the puddles? Do you use it immediately after the tornado? Right now, no more. So the last time I enjoyed this, oh, let's not forget also the 60 seconds, right? Aspergillos is also the patch that they remove trick attack. 1 minute. That was the last time I enjoyed this. And then ever since then until today, I mean, I would even say that at 5.0 at some point, I kind of don't enjoy it anymore. But it was at 6.0 where I truly tell myself, nah. And then after that, from 6.0 to 7.0, that's another 2.5 years. 7.0 until today, that's another 2 years. 4.5 years. Nah.
ですが、シナジー
Not
があることに
including
よって、
prior
い
to
くつ
that,
か
you
の
know?
マイナス面もあります。
We also felt that those synergies had a negative impact to battle.
例えば、あらゆるジョブのローテーションの周期が120秒に縛られて、
That is
自由度
boring.
が損なわれてい
If
る
they
こと。
if they implemented it properly, it would have been fun. But what they are about to say is like right now how the game is, right?
First, synergy actions bind many jobs to specific 120-second rotations,
Yeah.
which robs players of freedom in battle.
次に、ローテーションをミスした時のロスが大きいこと。
And death.
Secondly, when there's a mistake made in the rotation, the result can be devastating for the whole party.
So why do they now you understand why they make the fight like that, right? They cannot let you make too much error. Because if they let you make too much error, you can't clear the fight. Because the bosses are balanced based on this. And that's why at the beginning, the 0 second, the boss cannot do anything. Because if you fuck up, if they make mechanic and you have to have a chance to fuck up your opening, it's over. It's fucking over. You know, so they cannot do that. That's why the boss have to be a good boy and stand still and do nothing at the beginning. And then after that, the subsequent window, they have a window of opportunity for you to begin also. You know, they have to, because that is the only way they can balance the fight.
そして、ジョブメカニクスやボスバトルメカニクスの設計が、シナジーの周期に縛られてしまってい
Yes,
る
they
こと
can.
です。
And finally, the
It will actually be easier to balance. Because now you just have to calculate 8 job throughput. And all your 6 melees can all do the same damage, 8 DPS. Just unique gameplay. So you wouldn't feel like if you're playing Ninja and you're playing Dragoon and then you do the exact same damage, right? Like down to the decimal, right? You wouldn't feel like, oh wow, then why did I play this and that? Oh, that means I can play any. Oh wow, I can enjoy any job. Like that's the purpose. That's the whole purpose, the identity. And also obviously, is this job, and you know, he also explained, right? In this fight, is this job better? Is that job better? Now you get the freedom to choose. You know, you can swap around on top of the armory updates, right? So they can balance bosses easy. They can balance classes easy, right? And then that can shorten the patch cycle. Because at the moment, the patch cycle is being 4.5 months because of balancing. You know?
dev team, the battle team, is forced to design new job and boss battle mechanics around these
Yeah.
existing synergy actions.
これはちょっと僕からも補足をさせてもらいますね。
Allow me to chime in on that part.
今回この決断をするのは正直かなり悩みました。
So coming to this decision was actually quite hard.
まあ特にやっぱりこうパーティープレイをしていてボスエンカウンターと戦う時にまあお互いのタイミングを合わせてバーストをするまあシナジー合わせと呼ばれる部分がまあパーティープレイのいいところじゃないかっていう部分は
I mean, that is true.
僕もそう思う部分はあります。
Party play,
And especially
synergy
with
is also
playing
fun.
as a
Speed
party
run,
and you are
optimizing, you know.
tackling the boss encounters. There is this element where you kind of strategize to match your timing so that you can maximize that burst and get that synergy buff. And that's kind of what makes party play fun, or like that's one of the good things about the party play.
ただ今玉木くんが説明してくれたようにやっぱりこの大きな2つのデメリット
That said,
There's always pros and
there
cons.
are those disadvantages.
The change has got pros and cons. Keeping it also got pros and cons. You gotta rip it off. You gotta rip it off. At some point, you're gonna change. Like, I can understand that 5 years, 7 years, maybe you don't want to change. 13 years? Nah. Even if it's bad, it needs to change. Otherwise, you wouldn't know whether it can be better. And also, the longer you take to change, the harder it is. It's already very people are already very resistant now already. You know, you wait longer, then then when? Impossible.
Or like
Yeah.
the negative points that Tamaki had explained.
とにかくまず一つ目はジョブのアクションローテ
I
ーシ
think
ョ
it's the
ンが
right
そ
decision.
のシナジーの
Yeah.
タイミング
It might be a
120
bad
とにかく
decision, but I think it might be a mistake, but it will be the right
どのジョ
decision.
ブもやっぱりこれによって似てきてしまうプレイフィールが120秒ごとに
And of course, first of all, it's with the job actions and considering the synergy and having that sort of 120-second timing from a design perspective as well, you tend to see like similarities across the different jobs.
まあ少しでもちょっとジョブにね個性も持たせるためにユニークなことをしようとするとバーストのタイミングからずれるからもうやめてくれっていうでも一方ではジョブの個性がないっていうフィードバックもあって、まあ、ここが一つ長年の大きな悩みでした。
And of course, whenever we try to give a little bit more individuality to a job, we see that it doesn't align necessarily with the burst timing, so that may cause some frustrations. But at the same time, if we try to match that, then players start to ask about, well, I want to see more individuality in the different jobs. And it's been a struggle for a very long time.
でもう一つはここの下の絵にある通り
And of course, lastly, as you can see in the diagram on the bottom,
ボスがこうバト
I
ルを
like
スタ
how
ート
he
する
has to
と
stand up
最初まず
and I love how
わーって
Aimi
言い
also
なが
stand
ら
up.
かかしのようにみんなのバーストを受ける時間があって
and so when the boss fight starts, okay, everybody charges in, then they're all ready to go, and you're striking the enemy as if you're striking a striking dummy.
でそこ
True.
からうわーってこういろいろ2分間ぐらい暴
I
れるんだ
like
けど
how this also
2分
needs to be
経つとまた
translated, you
うわ
know?
ー
And you go through that 120 seconds, 2 minutes, you give it your all, and then you have to wait, and you have to charge again.
Basically, yeah, it's talking about the boss is like, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you. Now I'm just going to wait here while you hit me for a while. Yeah, just sit here.
そうこれがどうしても
You know, Mr. Osma also said in the interview. Mr. Osma also said in the interview. He said, FRU, they try to make you have to burst a little bit different, make you consider using your 1 and 2. They want to make, they make FRU a little bit where you actually might have to like change the way you do your 2 minute and your burst. And I'm like, phase 1? Phase 1 before FOF, that's it. Where else? Okay, don't use your 2 minute at the end of CT. You know, so it's like, I get it. And he's not wrong because they are trying to make a little bit of decision making on your 2 minute and your 1 minute window. How do you align that? Should you align them? Should you send it? But the thing is, that's literally the most they can do. You know? That is the most they can do. That like the current 2 minute meta is they are trying. It's not like they are not trying. They are trying to make you feel that you might have to do some acrobatic shit to make it happen, you know? But that's the most they can do now. What else? Like, you really think that if you give them 3 more years, you really think that this expansion, they're gonna make the 2 minutes meta more fun? I don't see it. Because they've been trying for the last 5 years already. I don't see it. You know? So yes, it's time to change. Yes. It might be worse, but it is time to
ずっと同
change.
じことをやっぱり繰り返しがちになってくるし、まあそこでボスバトルエンカウンターチームがユニークなタイムラインを組むと、今度はこうシナジーのタイミングにボスがいなくなって、打てる回数が減るからもうやめてほしいみたいなフィードバックもあるので、とにかく皆さんの自由度と我々の自由度をもっと上げて、もっと面白いも
By the way, God damn it, now it sounds like Xeno. All these things over there, all these things that he's saying are things that, I don't want to say me, we, people in the community that actually plays the game long enough knows that maybe just let everybody YOLO.
Will I see you in Berlin?
Some people do 15 seconds, some people do 30 seconds, some people do 45 seconds, some people do 1 minute, some people do 90 seconds, some people do 2 minutes. Hopefully we don't see 3 minutes. Just let people play how they want. You know, don't punish them to a fixed rotation. Don't punish them to have to use gauge a very specific way. Not every... Bro, we think that gauge is cool. But what does the gauge means now? pool all resources for your 2 minutes. Oh, but what if you don't? Oh, then you are going to do shit damage. Oh, what if I fucked up? Then you're going to do shit damage. What if I didn't save enough? Then you're going to do shit damage. You know what I mean? So it's like, nah. Just let people, let a samurai Midare whenever he wants. Don't let a samurai do some weird shit like holding here, feeler here. I mean, that's fun. That is fun. In 5.0, that was really fun. Right? But just let people have a little bit of freedom to play, you know. But obviously, in exchange of that, take that freedom away from us with boss mechanics, you know. Give us the freedom, but force us to make a decision while we do the mechanic. The boss do the mechanic, you know.
ものを作りたいというのが今回のすいませんその両天秤にかけた上で、今回シナジーを廃止させてもらうという決断をしました。
And
You just don't understand where the challenge in the rotation is going to be. It's about timing. It will be timing. Yeah. It will not be send this at this. It will be when can I use this at which part of the fight. Not saying that it will be difficult. Not saying that it will be good. But those will be the change. Yeah. Because if you play games like Lost Ark, if you play games like Aion, if you play other MMO in general, actually, if you play Terra, you play Blade and Soul, right? Even though the rotation is easier, even there's like a more consolidated button or like, you know, priority system button, that doesn't mean that the job is not fun. You know?
so because of that,
Now, is it gonna be better? I
kind
don't
of
know.
inevitable that we kind of
Right.
get a little repetitive in these encounters.
But is the change
and
needed? Yes.
We want
I
to
think it's
have
time.
something that's
You know?
unique, and when we try to experiment, then we start running into problems about synergy, and sometimes there are mechanics where when everybody's timing aligns, the boss is gone, and so that's frustrating. We don't want that happening. So we really wanted to have players have that freedom and then make it a very fun fight. So
what happens next? Now, when I say next, I mean in the next 5-10 years. What happened in the next 5 to 10 years? If this system doesn't work, they can change. You know why? Because they changed before. They are willing to next time, hopefully, next time willing to take a quicker decision to change. Because now they finally change. You know what I mean? They, like, bro, you've been wearing the panties in 4 ways, man. You've been wearing it from the front, turn it around, wait for the back, flip it, wear it from the back, and then flip it, wear from the front. Bro, it's time to change undies, man. It's time. Okay? Now, you are very comfortable in the undies already. You know what I mean? The smell, the feeling, ooh, even the itchiness kind of like, you know, stimulate you. You love that shit, right? But you know what? It's time to change a clean one. Maybe you will like it. You know?
after a lot of deliberating, yeah, that's when we came to the decision that, yeah, we should get rid of the synergy, the actions.
It's about giving freedom to both the players, for you to be able to do what you want and not be bound by these cycles, but also give freedom to the developers to create something that is more than just the 120-second cycles of attacking and then nothing, and attacking and then nothing. Now he has more freedom to...
Ang never changed his underwear. I don't wear an underwear.
Do a lot crazier things in battle, and you have the freedom to do a lot crazier things as well.
Proof? 自分からの補足なんですが、一部のジョブにはそのジョブの個性として味方の攻撃力を上げるアクションなどは残っているんですが、ローテーションに縛りを発生
That's my biggest problem. Okay, from YouTube. Holy shit, dude. We actually have a lot of YouTube chatter, man. Thanks for hanging out on YouTube, man. That's my biggest problem, to be honest. They have two systems now with fundamentally different philosophy. How can they actually develop bosses for system with more, for the system with more freedom? Okay. I mean, you just saw, right? They're going to remove party synergy, right? So, your mark, your red buffs are most likely going to be repurposed to something. Maybe it will just be a big hit. Maybe it would just be a self-buff. You know what I mean? Maybe it wouldn't matter anymore. I mean, technically speaking, yeah. I mean, you might just send everything on cooldown, which is what we already do anyway on dummy rotation, right? On dummy rotation, right? We send the first 2 minutes, everything on cooldown. Everything's on cooldown. So that is the fixed rotation with or without party synergy in a normal fight, right? Now, maybe 1 second, maybe 1 GCD, maybe 10 seconds, maybe whole 1 minute, right? Every now and then maybe. But now if you remove red buff, that means the freedom is there, but with a restriction, right? Now you don't have to care about red buff, but you are still going to be pressing the same button. Why? Because that is just on cooldown. It just line up. Naturally, it already line up. It plays itself. Reborn mode plays itself, right? So now if they do boss fight where they want you to have more freedom, with the evolve where they are designing with more freedom, then you can be like, oh, I don't use this, I use that. Now, when you play Reborn with the new boss fight, if that's what they are designing boss fight, now you got no more freedom. Now you are stuck. Now you are gonna be like playing Leviathan Unreal today. Now you will be playing Titan Unreal today. Now you will be doing some old content that 2 minutes doesn't line up. And then you're gonna be like, oh my god, now they make this boss like that. Bro, Reborn is just not fun anymore. Reborn is just not good anymore. Then you transit to evolve. That is what they are trying to do. They are not going to balance this game in 8.0. I mean, they're going to balance it to make it close, right? Let's just say Reborn is really bad and then Evolve is here. Obviously, I think they will buff Reborn. But you will never see a situation, unless they fucked up, where Evolve will be intentionally tuned to be below Reborn. So, I don't think they give a fuck about Reborn now. Now, they don't give a fuck about Reborn. They don't give a fuck about balancing it. They don't give a fuck about making the fight with Reborn. If you still want to play Reborn and you think you can manage it and you don't want to change, they still gonna make it relevant. Just don't expect it to have the freedom and maybe potentially do more damage if the same you with the same skill play Reborn versus Evolve. That's the whole point. That is the whole philosophy. That is the whole migration process. Okay? It's inevitable. Like, you can cope now. You got 2 years to cope. 2.5 years later, before 9.0 comes, you better be transiting to Evolve already. And I think they will make you do it. They will make you do it either, obviously, it might be easier to play. Now, hopefully not. Obviously, it's going to be more fun to play. That's what we all hope. Boss is going to force you to play Evolve because of, dynamic movement or, dynamic rotation required. And of course, DPS check. Right? So I think these are the few factors that they will, push you to try Evolve, That's the process. We are going through a migration.
The main concept surrounding these changes is to create something that players will enjoy for years to come. And we felt that doing away with synergy accents was a step in the right direction to achieve this.
Yes, they will be making fights with Evolve in mind. I don't think they will be making fights with Reborn in mind. But can you clear with Reborn? Of course. Why? Because some of you are really good players. You will make it work. Maybe that would be a chat. And that's what I'm talking about. It can actually be fun. While you are testing and migrating, you actually can play a fight not 21 ways, but 42 ways.
まあだからレンジ DPS が持ってるようなパーティーを支援するアクションというのは一部ジョブには特徴として残ってるものがあります。ただそれがローテーションをね固定化するようなものではないように調整をさせてもらってますのでそこは安心してください。
And okay, what I'm about to say is way earlier, which is like, people kind of don't really remember because they just browse through. Remember when they say they're going to evolve battle content? This one might also mean that, now this one is copium. This one might mean that maybe they will go back to rebalance, remake some of the fights. Actually, you don't even need to. Like, a lot of fights, Reborn actually doesn't fit in some of the old fights, but actually Evolve will naturally fit in any fight. You just have to tune the value. If they want to. So far, they didn't, obviously. Right? That's why you can do UCOP with 100 deaths, But, maybe because they did say that they want to also evolve battle content. And there was a very fun interaction. Okay, wait, let me see. There was a very fun interaction earlier for those people that didn't see. Fuck, this is going to be hard for me to find.
Who's ready to... Savage. Mega's latest creation from the interdimensional rift is none other than Kefka.
そのケフカをテーマにですね、壮大な
We will have succeeded in removing that barrier between data. Still going to have patches like we normally do, but these blocks of two patches, the even patches and the odd patches, we're going to call the 85%.
I can't find it.
もらってるんです。
We will have
エクスパンションがそ
is we're going to have all.
うなんですけど、まあ、今回は
You can kind of already
してカバー本当今回は
tell your
8人レイドしてやっていきます。
And of course, there will be new ultimate raids as well. What about
ボスもね、もちろん含めて
newly introduced evolve modes?
いこうと思います。
And of course,
Okay, actually, I don't even remember what it is. Anyway, I'll just tell you. I think I fucked up already. Okay, so basically, there was an interaction between Koji and Yoshi P, right? Koji was like, we will also continue to update ultimates. And then Yoshi P is like, what did you say? You're gonna make more ultimates, right? Yeah, make more ultimates. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know. It was a very weird interaction. Oh, keep playing.
これまでのね、
while players approach this content
企画が今進行
currently,
ポーター
No, it's somewhere behind.
This-
欧州ファンフェスでこれは理由が
tell you now.
あります。
And of course, there will be new ultimate raids as well.
I don't remember where.
What about
あ
this ultimate raid? 7.5. 7.5 ultimate raid?
Is it here?
What?
What? 今日この後話す
After? Later? You promise? Okay. Promise.
まあボスもね、もちろん楽しみだとは思います
Is
が、
earlier?
さっきねお知らせしたエボルブモードで挑む際にはこれまでのねバトルの感覚とまた全然違う。この後
Bro, guys, we are fucked
新
already,
しい
man.
エクスパンシ
Our
ョン
flow is gone. I don't remember where.
21 jobs.
簡単操作で
I don't remember where. I don't remember where was that weird conversation.
Of gear.
簡単
This
もまた絶地
artwork
こちら楽しみに
who's ready
ありますね。
There, wow.
to physically
I'm not watching it again, bro. I don't remember where it is already.
パーティー
It was a very weird interaction.
is
も今週どうなるのか気になると思うんですけど、間の成長を頑張っていきます。
to improve their gear and their item levels.
いきます。
Ultimate, as don't forget about the
より
difficulty level.
長いと
Okay, whatever, man. Guys, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. We passed that shit already.
させるアクションを持つた
Support role with the ultimate parties. These
2分間ぐらい暴れ
アクションは全て揃うようにしました。
so they're going to be designed to be able to be cleared without having to worry too much about which type of tank you have in your party. High-end content such as Savage and Ultimate parties, these parties will be able to clear these duties far more efficiently by taking advantage of both the main and off role.
What are they gonna do to make that happen though? Healer, I can understand, right? Barrier healer, shield healer, barrier healer, pure healer, right? Thanks. I mean, mitigation. Nah, counter damage is not. I don't think counter damage is gonna be like the thing you have to have, you know? I don't think so. If counter damage is strong to the point that that will be the difference that you must have, then why don't you just bring two main tank? And if main tank is supposed to be more tanky but off tank is supposed to do more damage, then what if you can just overcome the damage and then you do more damage? So in what scenario do you really need a main and off tank? The only thing is damage. Unless they are like, okay, main tank, you do not have party mitigation, which is not true. We already saw it from Paladin. Main tank will not have party mitigation. Your main mitigation is single mitigation. Now, off tank, you have very little single mitigation, but you got a lot of party mitigation. And you must have the party mitigation. Okay, then I run 2 off tank. I mean, I don't know. I just don't see how they can make like main and off tank. Okay, I wish they show an off tank. What an off tank do, you know? What is the identity? What does off tank provide? The healer we know, right? Pure and heals and barrier, right? But off tank, I wish we see like what off tank does, yeah.
やっぱりこうタンクの話題ってこう皆さんわーってなるんだね。
It's so interesting when we talk about tanks and people get really excited about them.
まあでもこれ注意していただきたいのはエボルブモードの話
Okay,
な
I
の
want to
で。
see. I want to see the difference. Okay. Okay. So what? Paladin is gonna have Sheltron and what? Warrior have no more raw intuition? So what? Warrior now only got nascent flash? So let's just say if a tank buster come, your warrior is gonna have 1 less meat. Then if that's the case, why don't I have another off tank to give him the one that he have? But if you can give it to this guy will be even tankier, right? If you tell me to compare actions to counter enemy attacks versus actions to lower enemy damage, actions to lower enemy damage is gonna be better. Right? Unless they don't stack. It can't be a... Okay, it better not be a Storm's Path like before, where Warrior just Storm's Path the whole fight. Because if that's the case, right, then yes, you need a warrior. And just one warrior. Because you don't want to bring another one that have a similar debuff, right? But what if it's not? What if it's like, okay, warrior got something that can mitigate more damage. Then you might as well take another off tank to mitigate more damage. Because this will then offset this, right? So then what is the catch that you must play a main tank? I don't think counter enemy attacks is going to be the make or break. Right? No inbounds? Ooh. Nah. How big of a DPS difference does a counter damage do? I don't think it will be a difference where, guys, we just wipe because we don't have a main tank that do 0.x% or 1% that could have done 1% more damage. I don't think so. Because I don't think there is a way that main tank will do more damage. I don't think this counter enemy attacks is going to be the main gameplay that will make the difference. Yeah. Man, I wish they show an off-tank gameplay, man. Yeah, I wish they show the off-tank gameplay. I wish they do another death panel like that in like Berlin and Japan. So that, you know, we can see more jobs. And by the way, Daiki, thanks so much for the resub. Are you going to EU? Maybe. Yeah. I talked to Zeno. I see whether I can get a ticket, but maybe. We'll see. Too early to speculate.
I do want to point out that this pertains to the evolved mode, so.
はい、ではまとめに入りましょうか。
Kind of crazy that they just scheme through. Like, this is a big deal. Yeah, this is a very big deal. Like, this is a big change. You know?
This pertains to the evolved mode, so.
They didn't say
はい、ではまとめに入りましょうか。実機もう一回見せたいですか。
Do we want to show gameplay one more time?
It may also be a nothing burger, yeah.
じゃあ、玉木君の方の実機にもう一回戻しても
Yeah, I hope we don't have to do media tour, yeah.
The result
するみたい
more ass mode,
お
but they're on.
In the So of course today Tamaki went through and explained how our battle system is going to be updated moving forward.
Are they gonna
こ
talk
れ
about
はまあ、玉
do
木
we
君
have
のコンセ
another
プトでもあるんですけど、やっぱり14チーム、バトルに関わる自分も含めて、全員の今回のコンセプトになってます。
And of course Tamaki is very responsible for this concept, but I think it also includes all of us that work on the battle elements, me included, having this main concept.
まあこれまで ARR を発売してからここまで13年間
Are they
いろ
gonna
ん
like
な
tell
シ
us
ス
whether
テ
they
ムアッ
will
プデートや積み上げ
test
っていう
more
の
at
を
the
ここまで
next Fan
やって
Fest
きました。
or something?
And of course, since A Realm Reborn, for 13 years, we've continued to update and make adjustments to this game.
なのでここからは、まあ、この2つのモードで、より新しい人にもこれまで通りに遊びたい方にももっとエキサイトメントを求める皆さんにもとにかくたくさんの人に14のバトルを長くしかもボスごとに違った面白さで楽しんでいただきたいというのがこのコンセプトに詰まってます。
And of course, with all of this foundation underneath us, we're looking to bringing in more new players, but then also to be able to make enjoyment, to bring enjoyment to those people who are wanting more excitement, and for people to continue playing for a long time and have that freedom to with each encounter, try to experiment different strategies and different sort of approaches to them.
ですので、これからもぜひ、バトルシステムチーム、バトルコンバットチーム、まあバトルに携わるところだけではないんですけど、ぜひ応援の方いただけると大変嬉しく思います。
As such, we would love your support for our battle system team, our battle combat team, and the developers back home.
では玉木君、さらにちょっと少し付け加えつつ最後お伝えしてもらえますか。
So can we get a few
Here comes the
closing
blame
words from
game.
you, Tamaki?
はい、以上が、エヴァコールドからのバトルシステムの紹介をさせていただいたんですが、これから、14を始める方であったりとか、最近はバトルコンテンツから離れている方にも改めて14のバトルの楽しさを感じてもらいたいと思っています。
So
You guys know in World of Warcraft, right? You know World of Warcraft have this they make the combat easier, they make the UI better, they make you not need to use add-on, and then you can just plug and play, install and play, and then they also introduce one button rotation. They make it like more user-friendly. They make it way too brain dead in certain, but it's not good, right? It's not good. Still, players love it. Why? Because they can come back to play. They can like, even if it's easier, they don't mind it. You know? Because I think the player expect that the fight will be hard. Now, of course, I think Blizzard did a very good job on the last two bosses in the raid. For the few guilds. But everybody else is just like powering through everything, until the last two boss, right? So even if it's easier, it's actually encouraging for people to come and play. And actually that's what Blizzard was trying to do for Midnight. They want to bring new players in. That's why housing and stuff all come in. So Final Fantasy 14 is now going through that transition also. They want to bring players in. But I don't think it will be brain dead, and I don't see it being brain dead. But we only see 4 jobs. Okay, White Mage is pretty brain dead. 3 jobs. So hopefully more jobs within the 21 job will be like more engaging than brain dead. Then people will actually come back.
not to repeat myself, but the
Yeah, and plus
Reborn
very
and
boring,
Evolve
yeah.
modes are about creating an easy-to-use, intuitive control scheme to help not only new players, but also get those players who maybe have stopped playing a lot of battle content back into the ring again.
すでにプレイされている方にはより楽しくいろんなジョブで遊んでほしいという思いで作っていますし、まさに今現在いろんな21ジョブの設計を進めているところです。
It's
On top of
crazy.
that,
He
it's
do all
about
to
giving
the
more
right.
options to players who already enjoy Final Fantasy XIV's battles and opening up even more jobs and roles to them.
これからもまだまだ、FF14 は続きますし、進化していくと思いますので、引き続きどうかよろしくお願いいたします。
And 8.0 certainly won't mark the end of the changes either. Final Fantasy 14 still has a lot of life in it, and will continue to, look to evolve the battle systems for as long as we need.
Blame game. Blame game, blame game.
You did it. You fulfilled your. You've done your first dev panel at a fan festival. How do you feel?
Mr. Prime.
Mr. Prime.
Already throw him the title. He can't even turn back anymore. He can't even say, "Can I get some help? What if I fuck?" They slap a title on him already. You know?
Thank you.
最初は緊張するかなと思ってたんですけど、両脇に
The crowd ain't helping.
コウジさんと吉田さんがいてくれる安心感がすごくて、なんとかなりました。
The crowd is
I thought I'd
enabling.
be really nervous, but thanks to Yoshida-san and Koji next to me, I was able to relax. So thank you so much for having me.
そして何より皆さんからすごいエネルギーを感じていて、そのエネルギーを感じたことによって少し落ち着くことができたので、はい、最後までやりきることができたので、本当に今日はありがとうございました。
And of course, I couldn't have done this without all of you and all of your energy and all of your reactions to everything going on up here. Hearing those reactions has helped me calm down a bit, so thank you so much for that.
皆さん本当に玉木くんへのサポート本当にありがとうございました。
But then thank you again for all your support for Tamaki today.
I hope he stays. I hope no. I hope
最後に
he does a good job and he stays.
なんと彼たった一人でエボルブの21ジョブ全部設計一人でやってます。
Oh, I did want to mention, and sorry, this is the last thing I'm going to say, but all 21 jobs, the evolved mode was designed by him alone.
Remember this picture, guys. Remember this picture. We might have a meme next year. Remember this picture. This is the moment. This is a hero or zero moment. Mr. Prime, you say? He's right here. Who is responsible, you say? He's right here. I hope not. I hope not. I hope it's fun. I hope it works. I hope people enjoy it. I hope it works. I hope he will stay and then he will do a great job moving forward, okay? But yeah, jokes aside, I hope it works. I hope it works, yeah.
Mr. Prime,
We will see.
Mr. Prime.
We will see. I will chant like Zeno says, and it's festive, so people tag along. But you know, my heart is resolute. I have an iron will. Over 13 years, I have been promised and then disappointed for 5, 6, 7 too many times already. In order for me to get excited again and phrase and sing their phrases again, I will wait until I see what we are all expected to see. And then it is good, it works, then I will be there chanting, okay? Did I say 6, 7?
じゃあ
That was intended.
One moment.
最後に僕から一個だけ質問していいかな。
Can I ask you one last question?
玉木くんは数学得意なの？
Tamaki, are you good at math?
いや、めちゃくちゃ苦手です。
No, not at all.
He's the one that, bro. Do you guys remember when Construct 7 first came out? I shit you not. I don't know whether you guys remember. when Construct 7 first came out, right? There was this brief period after the patch comes out. Google search, highest search, is 1 a prime number. This guy made everybody go and Google search. Is 1 a prime number?
さあ終わりましょう。ありがとうございました。
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
guys.
Crazy. What a good panel. Very rarely, okay, not very rarely. Development panels are always really good, but very rare. Okay, it's rare because we only get a fan fest every 3 years. Very rarely you get a panel this good, you know? Yeah, good panel. But they didn't say whether, in Berlin they will talk more about it. We still got so many jobs. I hope we don't have to wait until media tour and then embargo leaves to find out more, Yeah, hopefully we get some. Yeah, I really want to see off-tank. Yeah, off-tank. Really need to see off-tank. Like how off-tank is going to be. I don't think job trailer will show us anything because there's no explanation. It's just showcase of animations, right? So, yeah, I hope they show more jobs, yeah. You losing my voice? I already lost my voice. Yeah. That's why I try not to talk too loud, but I feel like I ended up talking too loud. But it's a lot better now. Yeah. I think one more day, it should be fine. All right, man, guys. GG, man. I'm going to stop the stream so that maybe if Buffo want to edit this part, I think maybe he can. But, let him see what he want to do. I'm not paying him. He's doing this for fun. He's doing this because, he want to help. So, give him something and see whether he wants to do. But so far, all the videos that he put out has been doing really well. So, do me a favor, ! YouTube. The channel is dormant, but every now and then we will put in some content if we seem fit, if we can. So, yeah. Go and check it out and see. I'll go and check and see whether he want to do more. Yeah, yo, ! YouTube, man. Come on. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm done. Anyway, I'm done. Yeah. Tomorrow is patch day. Now that I don't have a static anymore, tomorrow I'm gonna log in ASAP and try to PF. So if you guys want to PF, come join. You know what I mean? Come join. Carry me to victory. Let's do the EX together. Nah, no CS static. I left the group already. Yeah. I left the group already. TLDR, nothing happened to my CN static. It's mostly on my end. It's my fault. I said something that maybe I shouldn't. I don't think it's a big deal. It turned out that it is. No one to blame here but me. I quote unquote fucked up. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna take time to digest like how is it a big deal, but obviously it's just a culture difference. It's just things that can say, things can't say, and maybe I say one line too much. Yeah, so it is just what it is. And I don't want to bring more trouble to my team. I don't want to make them have to. The whole purpose is to proc the fight. The whole purpose is not damage control because I say something they didn't like. So I just tell them that I leave. Good luck. I will go find a static. If not, we'll see. We still got 1 month. But yeah, I'm out of the CN static already. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's the TLDR. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Any change for ulti static? Probably. We got 1 month. I'll update you guys. But for now, just know that TLDR, small deal became big deal. A little bit over the top. But I cannot say it's not expected, or I cannot say that it's not supposed to be. It is what it is, and it is what it is. Yeah. All right, I'll be on tomorrow. I will be on to... What time is the maintenance tomorrow? 8 p.m. So 11. Okay. I might be on earlier, guys. Since now I have to find static again, right? There is a chance that I'm gonna consider EU static if there's a group. If that, I mean, I'm gonna start later. I'm gonna like offline maybe start looking for some groups to apply or message people. There's a few groups that I can try to ask and get in, but you know, let's see whether I got better options. I got what if I'm rating on EU? If there's a group that wants me, a good group that wants me, I need to get this character to EU. So this let me check. Join Baldo again. Baldo already found someone already. And I cannot just go crawling back and take back the spot. No. Bro, guys. I just got out of a drama. You want me to get into another one already? Haha, ARTHARS, don't you dare come crawling back. I knew it. You know what I mean, bro? I don't want to get into it. Yama is gonna give me shit. You know? I'm joking. But I don't want to put Xeno in the spot. Yeah. Okay. This one needs one twine. One twine, two twine, three twine. 3 twine and 1 code. Okay. Okay, and then after that, I need a ninja weapon. If I get into a EU group, right? I need to do this. I need to send this character over. Yeah. So that's the. I guess. I mean, I need to go find a group first. Yeah. No, it's not fuck. I just buy loot. Yeah, and also you got alliance rate. Yeah. You got alliance rate. You got Hans. I just buy this week. That's why I say tomorrow. I'll try to get on earlier tomorrow. Maybe I will get on like 7, 8 Eastern. And then see whether I can get like a page run going. It's mainly just turn 3, turn 4, right? Yeah, we can do a turn 3, turn 4. Nah, we don't even need turn 4. Turn 4, I just have to join a group and buy loot. Like next week. Yeah, buy a coffer next week. Yeah, that's fine. I just need to do turn 3 actually. Turn 2, turn 3. Just do turn 2, turn 3 for the page. Yeah. Yeah, worst case scenario, I will PF. And then I will take 3 months to clear. Worst case. Yeah. Alright, GG. Yeah, no more China static. I left already. Yeah. Don't want to get more people involved. Yeah. Alright, GG, man. I'll see you guys later, man. Yo, thanks for watching, man. Can we host anyone? Oh, speaking of the devil, Yama is raiding. Hell yeah, perfect. I'm gonna host Yama. I thought Xeno would be online by now. Alright. I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Really, really great FanFest, great keynote. I'm super hyped. I can't wait for 8.0 already. Yeah. Fuck, man, I mean, it's not far away. Yeah. Super hyped now. Yeah. Can't wait for the next FanFest also. Alright, yeah, see you guys later, man. GG. I'll be on tomorrow. We'll do some PF before reset, before maintenance. Alright, bye. Peace.